I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Kanye is known to dress.
In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big
Kim
trouble.
was the exact same. She changed her whole wardrobe for him. This is the level of what money can do. You know what I'm saying? But this one's a little bit, I don't know. I wouldn't have my kids around it. Like, the way he just has Western all around
She
it.
seems odd as fuck as well. Like
I never liked Diddy. No, I didn't see anything. I just never liked his personality.
Really?
It's always been fake. I always thought it was always forced.
I thought he was on fucking coke all the time. Or
Yeah,
something.
I've never liked Diddy.
The Biggie move, you know, when he's starting out, when he
Yeah.
I don't know, but now obviously, they're all weird.
Yeah, I never liked him. Even before this came out, remember when Chris Tucker slapped? No, Will Smith stops and then he got onto the stage and all. He's too fake.
Yeah.
Like you can see straight on him. Like he's not authentic.
I think
like,
Will Smith is, I wouldn't say fake. I think try and keep, look, we were talking about earlier, a clean image.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not like blah blah, but then he was getting too much stick over what his wife was doing, like riding other people and all. Obviously, they're cracking jokes, then he got up there and just lost his shit.
You know the funny thing is, like we can sit here and talk, we really don't know. But the thing is with these, it's like, look, Will is A class. That's the reason why his board is an A class. Like the baldy bitch, what's her name?
Are we live, yeah? I'm glad we got that. Because guys, this is going to be this podcast today. It's going to be a bit mad. So let me land.
But no, honestly though, because the baldy bitch, that's why the baldy bitch is A class as well. Right. But me personally, I think Will has a lot of darkness in his wardrobes that a lot of people don't understand.
Do you think because his bodyguard came out saying he was riding fellas and all that?
Me personally, I think Will has a bit of sugar on his tank. Yeah, he's sweet. Yeah, 100%.
That's some way of saying it.
Yeah, he's sweet.
But my thing was always that those boys make that much money that there's no way you'd give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
no way.
I'll give you a laugh.
Not about riding lads now, about your board riding other people. Just
that was, and sitting on a red table and having a conversation.
See that nigga August
to hear about it.
See that nigga August Garcias. That baldy bitch was riding it. Whatever his name is. See that nigga.
3 names.
Let me give you a laugh.
Yeah.
Google him now. He's gay.
I seen that. Well, he was on a boat or something with a fella today, wasn't he?
Bro, he goes out crying his heart out for a fucking man.
Yeah, I seen that.
About his love has no face or no gender. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Why is it upset?
Because he's fucking fruity.
Well, same with Frank Ocean as well. That whole time thinking about
I love Frank Ocean. I respect any gay that's out forward gay. Yeah. Reason why is when you're out forward gay and people know you for who you are, you grow into the person that you want to be. You're meant to be.
Yeah.
Like, so Frank Ocean, come on, man. Talented as fuck, bro. Unbelievable. Like, Frank is, and he never done any zesty shit, put on mad shit on stage to, like, you know, he never tried to put in your face. It's just him. This is what I am.
He was mysterious, though. That was his thing, though. Yeah. He was mad elusive and shit.
Just listen to his voice, man.
What's that rapper? It's not Playboy Clarky. What's that rapper? I don't listen to these guys. The small fella. What's his name?
Young Tug.
No, not him.
Jacquees?
No, there's another one. Does all the devil shit.
Trippie Red.
No, fucking Nas X.
No.
What's his
fucking name? He's with one of the not them city girls.
Oh, like
Lil Uzi. He's fruity out as well, yeah.
I don't know if he's fruity or he's just chasing clout.
Yeah, I think.
Do you think so, Kav?
Yeah, I think so. Even the early XXL freestyles, if you watch him, he's just odd. But you can't tell now, in fairness, if he's just fucking odd.
To get me, or just is he? But like, is he boy? Like, to get me, no, do you know a boy? Okay. Like, is he mix up?
Yeah.
Because he's with fucking Sweetie or something. Isn't he? Sweetie?
It's not Sweetie. Sweetie's with fucking.
Yeah, just
Sweetie's with no one at the minute. She's with Quavo. That was what made her.
No, I know. I think she's with. No, Sweetie's with. What's that guy from LA, Compton?
YG.
That's what she's with. Yeah, she's with him.
YG has a bit of sugar on his tank as well.
Do you think so?
Yeah. The flare bottoms and all. Do you not see it? Don't look at this. This is tracksuit. I'm not talking about fucking. But like, no, seriously though, the YG, P Diddy,
Busta
Rhymes. If you look at Busta Rhymes back in the days, man, you will think it's slick It's not slick, bro. That nigga was in a dress before dress was on men on TV. To be honest with you.
See with Cat Williams, right? He came out, obviously, said 2024 is the year of the truth, yeah? And he says, obviously, these boys are out here, like, you know, big producers and all. These are how they're getting Hollywood movies. They're letting, like, Weinstein is sucking people's dicks and he'll offer you a contract, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me ask this a question. I know he's a real man, yeah, but let me ask this a question. Big producer from Hollywood wants to boy out your gym.
No, he doesn't.
1 billion, set for life. All he has to do is suck your dick. What you man saying?
He'll suck me dick or he'll suck
No,
his
he'll
dick?
suck you because that's what.
For
like,
$1 billion?
For $1 billion. Sell out your gym.
Phrased it wrong.
Well, lie to lie. I will not lie. I will take that fucking $1 billion. Now you're mad. This fella nuts.
Not even dick in your mouth for $1 billion, bro.
It's not even more. It's not more. Baba, give me them $1 billion, job.
Close your eyes, bro. Close your eyes.
You'd be a fool to say no. Do you know why?
Because apparently it's happening in Hollywood, bros.
Right.
It's happening.
Well, that
give it-
seems to be the barrier to entry in
Yeah,
some form
yeah.
of fucking gay, sexy shit.
Did I tell you about the trip to Dubai that I had?
No, and I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. I was in Dubai. Yeah. I was in Dubai for an expo, for Dubai Expo. Yeah. I've been to Dubai a few times with sponsors and all that we do expos, and I got queue. So queue people meeting you, meet and greet and all, you sign an autograph or whatever. Yeah. And I got an email literally 2 minutes after I met this fella. Now this fella came. He had the security guards. He was on the, you know, he had the whole chic thing on.
Yeah.
The whole lot. And like if you look up on the billboards, all our names and our emails.
Yeah.
I got an email, blah blah blah, this and that, blah blah blah. Legit email, bro. Terms, condition, and what you be paid. So basically, he wanted me to spend 2 nights on for 90 grand. 2 nights. Only 2 nights, 90
Just
grand.
they want to just cuddle them or what?
There was nothing in that specifically. Just it like as in like companion them, looking good, wear suit, they're gonna dress you, they do whatever. 2 nights though, for 90 grand.
How did you spend it? Oh, good enough.
No,
Sorry.
I remember coming home and I said it to my missus, and my missus was like, "You fucking EJ, you should have."
You're more than be the first one to go. What are you doing? You fucking should have did
Yeah,
it.
that's how taking a piss, but yeah, man. But like, this is the thing. A lot of fitness people that's living in Dubai, that you think are doing well, or that come home that have money, they've been through this experience I'm telling you about. Do you know what I mean? I was lucky enough that I wasn't caught off guard because I wasn't stuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Money makes people do stupid shit, and we all know that. You know what I mean? But is it worth living with yourself afterwards when it's done? That's the most important thing. Me personally, I know myself how much I love pussy.
Jesus Christ.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Absolutely.
So I have no problem against gays. I have no problems against trans.
I know you don't. We're going to get into
understand,
you man's pod
sexuality.
because obviously
You
you
get
man
me?
have all these people on your podcast, so I know you don't. Go ahead. Sorry,
So I understand myself and we're very, very well enough that I'm not threatened by you being gay, or my best friend being gay, or my best friend being a trans. You want me to call you Mitsubishi? Hello, Mitsubishi. Do you get me? So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. That's just for me. It's a lot of noises.
Yeah.
But I will say I do what makes you happy because I'm okay with my sexuality. I have kids. I have wife at home. I don't need to feel macho when I'm around you because you're gay. I have to act a certain way. I don't need that. I don't. And that's the difference between. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do an intro last episode. I'm so sorry. I'm rusty, 6 months off. But look, I got the lads from Two Heads Podcast, Moctar and Kav, episode 5. We're midway
Gonna be
through.
a mad one, yeah.
It's gonna be as you see how it started. It's gonna be nuts.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
But, what's the story, boys? How's the week been? We'll start off a kick off like that. Just see, how are you fellas?
Good,
mentally
yeah.
and spiritually, all that. How are you? What's going on?
It's hot up in this bitch.
Yeah, it's warm as
Yeah, it's fucking warm in the studio. Flat out. Yeah.
How are you, though?
Yeah, bro. Back to work this week. Month off. A lot of heavy shit, but look, good mentally, bro. Like, obviously, there was a bit of issues with my daughter, obviously, on co-parenting and stuff I spoke about in the first episode. But yeah, no, we're in a good place now. She's started first year there, so.
Wow. Where is your daughter, bro?
My daughter is 12, 13 in March.
Same
Yeah,
as my oldest.
Yeah, your oldest is, yeah? How many you have now?
Well, I have a busload. We just call them by numbers in my house.
yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Not tree.
and the young fella, he started bleeding preschool the other day, yeah.
Sick.
So with him, he's a bit like, he's not talking.
Same mother?
No.
Okay.
So, second, I'm not proud of that, by the way, but look.
You're black,
here's
you're
what it
grand.
is. Yeah, so he started preschool there on Monday, so now, like,
A lot of emotions, not Kav.
do you know what? She asked me, because we dropped him off, and she was like, how'd you feel? And I was like, you know what, I've been here before, I'm not really emotional and all that. I think it's when, I got emotional the other day when I was seeing her going into first year.
Yeah.
Because obviously she went to my old school as well, so I was just like, do you know what, she goes so, look, obviously, do you have kids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so how old are your kids?
I have nearly a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 13-year-old.
Yeah, see, it goes so fast, didn't it? Like, I remember carrying her, like, when I was 19, do you know what I mean? 31 now, she should be 13 next year, so it goes so quick, so that was really emotional. But yeah, look, going well
Tell me
so
this,
far, do you know what I
you
mean?
said something there about your little one, your little son.
Yeah.
What age is he?
He's 3.
And what, he's just slow with his speech?
So at the minute, no, he's see, there could be an issue where she feels he might have autism.
Okay.
So, well, obviously, there's a big waiting list. And all for
When
that.
did he turn 3?
He turned 3 in June.
In June, yeah?
June, yeah.
One thing I will say to you, bro, is like, look, this is the beautiful thing about being a father, and all of us being a father in this room.
Yeah.
Because we can share experiences, and my little one was the exact same. Like, we thought the exact same.
Yeah.
She might have an autism, or she might be a ADHD,
Yeah.
she can't concentrate, or whatever, you know what I mean? But one thing I will say is give them time, bro. Like, now my daughter won't shut the fuck up. Like, I'm being dead honest with
Yeah,
you. Like,
100.
the problem with us is because we, especially when you have 2 kids, and one,
When you're comparing.
you're comparing her to, or comparing him to the oldest.
And that's what I do.
And that's the problem.
Because
That's the problem
Vinaya
with
at
us.
his age, fluent.
That's the problem.
Better English than me man, dad.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Mm.
With, that's the
No, flat
problem.
out.
That's the problem with most parents, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like even me, I was the exact same. I was willing to pay for whatever tests I needed. Do you know what I mean? I was just lucky enough that we had a lot of. Her sister has a few kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had a lot of family that had few kids around us. Like, no, leave her alone. She'll grow into herself, and she actually did.
Yeah.
And we're lucky now. She's coming out with she's going 4 now in December.
Yeah.
But she won't shut the fuck up. I'm being dead honest, and we couldn't get her to speak.
Yeah.
We couldn't get her to speak. And then when she started speaking, you couldn't understand the shit that fell out this little girl's mouth. You can't understand it. Like all gibberish. So I was getting panicky.
Yeah.
You get where I'm going from?
Yeah,
So
that's like my young fella. He comes out with gibberish, but lately he's starting to say ass.
My
I goes,
guy.
listen,
Man,
you're exactly like that. You like cheeks. You know what I mean? Like, so
really mine,
he's
he's
saying,
definitely
and sometimes you tell you like, obviously, you know, like when he's messing, I'll tell him to get out. He's like, get out. So there's little words that he's saying. You know what I mean? But like,
Give him
conversation was, he's not really
Give
buzzing
him
off his
time.
around. Do you get me?
he be fucking brand new. Give him time.
Well, yeah, this is the beauty about having like fellow podcasters. You just get to ask me some questions as well. You'll talk. So you know the gig, boys. There's always where you're from, all this. I'll start with you, brother. Yeah, because I feel on you, man's pod, you talk. You're very quiet. So I want to
gave you that impression, brother.
Yeah, no, you do talk though, but when you come in,
He's the cute
you're the calm one. This guy here. But no, I remember being on you guys' pod, and I appreciate you guys having me on and stuff. And after my show, you were telling me, obviously, Drogheda, you were growing up, yeah. So chat to us a little bit about that. What was the gig there going up as a young fella in Drogheda?
It was fucking fairly easy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not what it is now.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Councillor
people-
say?
No.
You're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And I'm not black. Oh shit. Oh no. The wig's coming off it. No. So when I was growing up, my parents owned a gym, probably the biggest one in the town, and they split when I was young enough. So I would have lived in a kind of suburban area in Drogheda, which isn't anywhere specifically because it's not huge. It's not a big spot, and at the time as well, there wasn't a lot to it now than there is now. But yeah, so they split, and then I would have went back and forth between living in the suburbs, in town, to my dad would have always lived out in the country. He would have moved around a lot. He would have had different gaffs and shit like that. So we were back and forth. Me and my little sister would have just been back and forth a lot. So I was never really in one spot the whole time growing up. And I wasn't. It was only when I was getting into secondary school that I kind of started really integrating into what Drogheda was and people that lived in the town. I was out in fucking Termon Feckin, which is the back arse of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So it was all like, it was all the parish and all that fucking shit.
Yeah,
and it was boring. There wasn't a lot to it. And any time I did have to spend at home was always short-lived because I was to the next place next time. I'd have a group of friends here. I'd have no friends there. With the sticks, you have no one around you. So it wasn't until I came into my teens and then started training and actually getting into the gym scene, and that's when I started kind of picking up, you know, friends and a circle and actually being around Drogheda. But it was nothing amazing. Like there was no one getting fucking, no fights. There was no fucking. It was just calm shit. Like,
see places like Drogheda. Obviously, I know, like, obviously A92, the rappers and all that from there and stuff like that. Yeah. And we were speaking off camera earlier, and you were naming all these rappers and also obviously black culture. You're into hip hop and stuff like that. Yeah. Were you growing up with like black people there? Is there many there, or how did you immerse yourself into like the culture and stuff?
I think the first, sounds weird to say, but the first black person I met was in secondary school. So there were no black people in my primary school.
Mad.
Again, that was out in the country where it was the parish and shit like that. It was only when I think my little sister started school as I finished primary school, and there was a black girl in her class, and that was news. Like, that was like, people like, do you know what I mean?
Man said
like,
news.
Yeah, but like people like, oh shit, like that's mad. What the fuck, you know? We've not had that before. But then, but it was weird. Like I never really, I don't think I ever really got influenced into black culture by having black people around me. You just interested in yourself. Yeah, like even growing up, when I think back, well, not even music, like fucking before school I'd be watching Fresh Prince and My Wife and Kids, and I kind of gravitated towards those things. I just found those things funnier, or I enjoyed them more, or even like what was the shit we were on about the other day, Cousin Skeeter and all.
Cousin Skeeter.
It was always that way, and then the classic white boy at 13 finds Tupac, and sure, that's end of the story.
You know the funny thing is, I'll give you a laugh, right? He hates Eminem. He hates Eminem.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
Why did you say fuck him? Because see me, I remember my brother's a big Eminem fan, and I remember one of them, Blair. Blair, he thinks Eminem's the GOAT rapper,
Yeah, he's wrong. But
so for me, I think he gets that status because I remember saying this. I remember getting cooked in a group chat as well for saying this. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, talented, amazing. GOAT for me, I don't know. I think because he's not black and he's white and can rap like that. He can rap like that. I feel like that's why he gets champion like that. What do you guys say?
I think he is a part of the GOAT family. Yeah.
That's debate. But why do you not like him?
I don't think.
I know why he doesn't like him.
No, but
I'll let you say it.
Yeah, land and then you land.
The skin colour thing. If I thought he was nice, I'd have no qualms about it. But I don't like funny shit.
Yeah.
You don't like satire stuff.
Yeah, like even see Houdini.
Yeah.
The video, you know the Houdini.
Am I gonna put that on in the car and drive down the road going, like it's not happening.
Guess who's back?
Do you know what that does? It makes you look like a white dude. That's what it makes you do. It makes you look like fucking honky central. And I just don't really like that. I like more serious emotional shit, you know?
Yeah, don't
get me wrong, sorry.
Black people love him though.
I think it's class.
It's more serious shit I like.
Yeah, you're looking.
You know, but I just don't like funny shit. Like, and when that new album was coming out and Houdini was the single, I was like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
They always say on Renegade he bodied Jay-Z. Do you agree with that?
What?
No, that song Renegade when he features Jay-Z.
Renegaders?
Yeah, no, Renegade. He's on a verse with I think Jay-Z features him, and
it's
they'll say
song. Yeah.
They say Eminem bodies him. Do you agree with that?
I couldn't even tell you. I know I wouldn't have even if it's him, bro. I don't want to hear that.
I think Eminem bodies a lot of fucking rappers, bro, including Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I really do. His warplays, his foreplays, and the way he brings it in, and his escalations and his executions. Come on, man. It's Eminem.
Oh, he's smart. You can't debate that.
It's Eminem. But one thing I will say is, I like Eminem. I think Eminem is one of the GOATs, if not, probably one of the greatest GOATs in the music right now. Like, as in, like, is an icon living. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For me, what I don't like about Eminem is, it's like Eminem didn't adapt and grow with the society. So that's still fucking kiddie shit that he still does when we were younger. He's still carrying that into his 50s and 60s. Now I always say that to you. He's always looking tense and he always went, and he's always screaming at the mic. But other than that, if he would have just fell back and just be Eminem and just old Eminem.
Like Jay-Z has.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that does it for me for Eminem. But would we say music boy, man, come on, man. He gave a stand. I'm a stand.
Yeah.
Like he's a GOAT. Yeah. He is. He's a GOAT. Regardless you like him, regardless is white or black, If Eminem was black, he's still the fucking
He'd
GOAT.
still be shit.
You know what I mean? But like,
I would give him that. I'd give him that
but like,
status.
I'll
But
give
just
you a
it wouldn't be
laugh.
For me, you know?
I'll give you a laugh. I'll give you something now that it might blow out user fucking mind. Because most black people say this and it always goes against me. Kendrick Lamar. Way overrated. See what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest.
I'm not a big Kendrick fan either. Even that Drake beef with Drake, I was like, you guys relax. Yeah, I think he
That
did,
put him on the map.
I think he did win in the. Oh, of course, 100%.
That put him
Go
on the
against
map.
Drake and beat him.
Like,
Of course.
Let's
Of
be
course.
honest, man. Drake dragged the lazy fucking nigga out. He did. He dragged him out. He dragged the lazy fucking artist out.
Any Kendrick
And-
fans
and
never got
showed.
so much music in
Exactly.
such a short space
in
of
such a
time.
short space of time. Let me be honest with you. I don't want to listen to music where I have to take a dictionary out.
Yeah.
Or 10 weeks later, I'm singing this song and it makes sense. Like, that's not what I'm listening to music for. I'm not trying to listen to music and do maths. Like, you get what I'm coming from? Like, that's not what I'm here for. I want to dance to this shit.
How would you put up with him?
Oh, bro, I just listen.
We'll get into that friendship. Don't
But,
worry.
you know, but
Fucking
you
hell.
get what I'm coming from.
Yeah,
But Kendrick,
yeah.
I think Kendrick is a top rapper, unbelievable rapper, but he's overrated. He's very overrated.
And I would agree with that,
And see that Not Like Us, probably the greatest track he has.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just being honest.
No,
For me,
he had the milk in it. He had a concert. he had a concert. All the NBA players came out. He's not doing music
Yeah.
videos. It's not doing well for him.
It is,
You know what I mean?
it is,
Yeah.
Look,
He did it right, though.
And all the people like Drake that he fucked with as well.
now,
Up
let me
there,
be
all the
honest.
eyes.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fucked.
Drake, I don't fuck with Drake. You know that.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't,
like
I don't
Drake.
fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think Drake is very, again, he has sugar on his tank. You know, like he's very sweet. But Drake comes across to me as a fake rapper. He's a fake actor, rapper. Does that make sense? I like the Certified Lover Boy shit, because that shit was summer jam. Like, you know, when you're going down the road.
That album
Just
was
hold
underrated.
on, go.
Not
Yeah,
album,
that-
but yes, bro.
Yeah, but it's one of them things. But like, but you get where I'm coming from. I like the
Wrong album, yeah.
But I like that Drake.
Yeah.
I don't like the Drake with the
Yeah,
cornrows
you
in
like,
his hair and
yeah,
fucking nail varnish.
The
Like,
was the
back-to-back Drake
same.
when he bodied Meek.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like anything to do with the way he is or the person he is or the way he robs from artists or the way he thinks he's like. He has too much. I think some people get so much power that they forget who they are.
But no, do you know what, Moctar, though? I think you're being a little bit harsh. He puts a lot of people on.
And it's also put them out.
Nah, he puts a lot.
Oh.
Dave, come on. When Dave was coming up, he was there.
That's fair enough.
He focused a lot heavyweight UK
Do you know
culture.
why he was
Weekend.
there? Do you know why he was there?
Boy.
Dave is a top lyricist. Dave has always
Yeah,
been a top
100%.
lyricist.
Yeah, 100%.
right? Do you know what? I watched the joke that you were trying to tell me about Dave. So Dave,
Oh, did you see it?
yeah.
His
So
background, yeah.
his background is
But the TikTok with the brothers locked up and all.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I seen that.
he has a lawyer degrees at home. Am I right?
He was going because
He
his
dropped out.
his ma, obviously his two brothers were locked up.
Yeah.
There was a murder. One of the brothers did. The other brother got locked up. Then the man was like, "Look, you're going to college. You're not allowed outside.
Yeah.
You wasn't allowed outside for nothing."
Yeah.
Now, I said in the first episode, us growing up, it was my dad had us going out hybrid. Monday to Friday, we weren't allowed out. Only allowed out on the weekends, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but him, he wasn't allowed out at all.
Yeah.
So that's when he was writing his bars,
He's
writing
writing
his
his
bars.
bars.
Then he started doing little local shows, blah blah. He was blowing up. And then he was saying to Ma, "Look, I'm dropping. I'm doing this music thing." So that's where he
Boys,
propelled
man,
into
see.
it. Yeah. And
But
that's
now
where
let's get back to why Drake was with him, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because he already created his own attraction, and he was blowing up in UK.
Yeah.
So Drake latched onto him to get into the UK and the Europe scene. See, people don't realize, like, you can, like, we had this talk before about how to blow up on podcasts or what to say or what to not say. It's about being yourself and not being yourself, yeah? But you can be so good at something. Like, you could be the best at podcast, don't go number one. Now, you're not the fucking number one, don't go.
Well, I am in my mind. But
In
go
your
ahead.
mind.
In my mind,
you
I
might
am,
be.
yeah, but go ahead, yeah.
But what I'm saying with this is, you could be that big on the level of Joe Rogan, but have to come down just to get new audience because you're so fucking high that you can't get anything else.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
And Drake is known to do that a lot. He done it with 4 Bats.
Yeah.
He done it with 4 Bats. He done it with fucking, who else? Tiny Temper. He done it with, he done it with a lot of people, but see, UK scene is different to American scene. So he can't rob too much from UK scene. Because there's a lot of word pronunciations that he can't do. Do you get where I'm coming from? But see all the American scene, people that we don't hear of that signed to Drake's record label where Drake stripped them of their royalty and took all their music.
Yeah, who's your man up on a Tuesday? That's
You get me, like
heavy,
that we don't hear of. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't see it because it's not around. It's not aired industry. This is Europe. But when you're talking America, he fucked over so many people. This is why there was so many of them want him to fail. That's why that song was so popular that he's not us. That's why it was so huge. Kendrick just digged in and understood what he did and what he fucked up on and just used that against him. And then the whole place went with it because they understand it. It's like when Conor fucking fucks up around Dublin. We all know what he done. America doesn't. So he's still lit in America. That's exactly Drake's problem. In America, he was fucking up. Everyone was hearing about it in the industry. They were all in the same bubble. Do you get me? But no one can do anything because he's the number of goats. When he drops a song, the number's so big that you can't do fuck all about it.
Yeah, 100%.
So when Kendrick got a chance to do it, that's why it was such a big track.
Probably the only person able.
That's why it was such a big track. That's the only reason why it was a big track. Now Drake, like I said, the 2000 Drake, sick. Like his flow, everything's beautiful. But the new Drake, man, that nigga's too sweet.
Yeah, I think he's just catering to a certain audience. So I think because Drake's one of them artists, like you said, like he can just drop whatever and his fans will be loyal to me.
Do you know what I mean?
Numbers and all. He can tour certain albums from life. He's fine. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably just trying different things. He can take.
Don't get me wrong. He dropped some shitty album the last while, man. That even his fans are not fucking with.
Un's one he dropped, I wasn't a big fan of it. Remember me and Jamar arguing over it. He's like, you only like rap, blah, blah. I didn't like that one. I like rapping Drake. That's the Drake I like. But anyways, fuck him. We're not here about him.
We're
here to talk about
Drake
two heads.
Drake is not a rapper, my nigga. I like singing Drake.
Do you like singing Drake?
Bro, Drake is not a rapper. What are you talking about?
Nah,
this is why he got bodied, man. This is the whole point of it. Drake is not a rapper. Drake is the melody nigga. The one that gets...
He raps his shit too. I don't...
What?
Nah, he can't.
Freestyle some of his shit like that.
Drake...
Yeah. So that
Combination. Fuck off, man.
What's that mixtape?
What are you talking about, boy?
Jake, you
Drake
rap.
cannot rap.
Jake can rap. That's Moctar. You're being disingenuous, bro.
Drake
Jake can rap.
cannot rap. Central C bodied.
Well,
Uncle
yeah.
Drake.
But that's when he was an uncle, though. That's what we're
What do you
talking
mean that's
about.
when he was uncle, nigga?
That's when he has all the fucking cornrows and then finger painting shit. And
Yo, what do you think? Because can Drake rap? Be honest.
He can't
Yeah,
rap.
really?
He's mad. Drake can rap, man.
Drake can rap, boys.
I think he can.
Maybe that pop shit. Maybe that
If you're
pop
hearing
shit.
this, it's too late. That mixtape is sick. It is, man.
Yeah.
If you're
I'm
hearing this,
telling
you're like,
you,
bro,
man.
he can rap, bro.
But even the ones that you like, he's got some good.
It's
Yeah.
not
Shit,
rapping though.
I don't know.
I hear the singing stuff, though. I hear the singing stuff.
It's singing is
I like
unbelievable.
I like the melodies from him as well.
The
I'd
melody is
rather rap than
like Drake is all about the melody. When
Yeah.
he brings out melody, he blows up. Come on, man. Like, there's not one summer that we ever been when we were growing up that Drake's song wasn't like, whoa.
Was a part of something.
A part of fucking some festival or like, yeah, he brought out bangers and he is he is one of the GOATs as well when it comes to being the numbers or whatever. But it's nice to see him being humble a little bit.
Yeah, I hear that.
It is. It's nice to see him being humble a bit.
Let's just chat about you, Moctar, a little bit. I remember hearing your name around when I was young, not young, but like probably me 20s, because you know Glody, don't you?
Ah, yeah,
Glody's a
Lamar,
good friend of mine. And I remember hearing like little myths about Moctar. There was one day, I remember seeing you, I was working in Labrooks at the time and I was pulling in, this was just after I went viral. You were driving and you pulled and you were like, you're that funny fucker, and you drove off. I was like, do you know what? 'Cause I remember I tried to follow you before. I was like, obviously I knew of you. You were doing your bodybuilding stuff. You didn't follow me back. But after this what happened, right, Kav? Yeah. After I got a bit of clout, a lot of niggas, girls that weren't catting for me, they all started following my things. You get me? But anyway, remember when you clocked me? There's two people that like when I started coming into this thing, I was like, not trying to impress, but like I was like. I remember Simba, I remember being in the studio when I first came here and I make people laugh, do you know what I mean? Like I remember being down there, but Simba wasn't laughing, so I'm trying my hardest, you get me? I'm trying to like, just kind of impress him, you get me?
Yeah.
And I remember then like, Simba started, obviously we were friends now, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, obviously I'm the man now, but I remember then him then fucking with me as well. I was like, you know what? I'm the guy, because people like them, they're real men, do you get me?
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to impress people like them, Jamie. So I knew he rated me from then.
Yeah.
But no, you growing up, bro, obviously Council Estate boy, Bono, I know your story's mad, and you say you want to talk.
Who said I was time to talk?
No, bro. You wanna spice it up a little bit, bro. I know, obviously, what you can't say. What was it like growing up in Bodyguard, Clondalkin, because I know that place is.
Come here, look.
Mad. Remember, Glow getting smashed up and all that in that place, bro.
Glow,
All
the
boys,
man.
They had a roof growing up.
Yeah, they're my boys, man. But yeah, no, look, Bodyguard is home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It made me, and also, for me, it's home.
Yeah.
It's not this place that the papers make it out to be back in the days.
Yeah.
It's not, like, I get it. A lot of people have been hurting it, but name one council estate that's not that bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100.
But Bonog for me was different. It was different. I was one of the first black family that really settled in Bonog in the middle of it. So it was different. Yeah, I was mad into horses and all, you know what I mean? I was mad into everything that
Typically black people wouldn't be into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because okay. So the problem with me growing up in Bonog, right, wasn't that I was mad into everything that black people were into. See the way he said to you the first time he seen a black person was like,
Secondary
whoa.
school, yeah.
It's the exact same for me. It's the exact same because there wasn't enough black people around. So I didn't have black friends. I didn't grow up with black lads. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there wasn't in school. I think there was one other family and the Kabangas. Do you know the Kabangas?
I heard that name before.
Yeah, Olivia Kabanga,
Yeah.
Jonathan Kabanga, good family friend of mine. Like, really, really nice people. But they grew up the exact same as me. You know what I mean? Well spoken, same thing. Not many black people in the school. We were the minority. Do you get me? Like, so yeah, no, school was different. The area was different. You had to be yourself. You had to be someone. You know, and that's
I remember you speaking on the pod with me when I went on your episode. You had to like fend for yourself a lot because I remember even got me growing up. I'm like you as well. My football teams, I was the only black fella on the team. The only time I had another black fella on the team was Cherry Orchard, John Tilipepe. Shout out him, he's a pastor now. But yeah, like it was always me. And I remember growing up, like I had to fight, bro. Do you know what I mean? I had to fight against travellers, white lads. Obviously, sometimes like people trying to pick at you, blah blah. Was it similar with you as well? Did you have to grow up fighting as well?
Yeah. Like I love fighting. Like it's in me. Like it's something that I built in myself since a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm an only child. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember when we used to go out doing stupid shit. I'll be the only black head in the group. So the whole thing will be blamed on me. Do you get where I'm coming from? So now I'm getting brothers and families and uncles chasing me. Like I was the only person that was there. But it was more racism, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's somebody to point the finger at and somebody to take the blame for. And I remember I got jumped one day and I went and I got jumped in the canal, okay? And I knew the person that did it. So I picked up a big pole and walked through the estate with blood all over me, caught him in the porch and bet him with the pole. Now, I was...
How old were you then?
Jesus Christ, we were 15. Yeah. 15.
Jeez.
And like bet him with the pole in the yoke. He put his hand up, broke, shattered his whole hand, went into limp. Bet him in the fucking porch with her. Walked away, went back to the canal, rolled the joint, just carried on with the day. Do you know what I mean? But I remember like a few days later, I had to walk past that gaff, and his brothers and all were there. And I remember getting called niggers, blah blah blah. You hit me, brother. But not asking why did I hit his brother? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Who asks
they
that?
Never,
Nobody,
they never ask why. They always just blame.
Nobody asks that. Nobody
just
asks
blame.
that. And
yeah.
Like, I remember I was so panicky because I was a good kid, mate. A lot of people say this fella was a fucking mad thing, but I was a good kid. I was raised right, bro. Do you know what I mean? On Sundays, I was in church all day with my man. Do you know what I mean? I remember when I first got hit, I told you these stories. When I first got hit and all, I wouldn't hit back. Because I was taught not to hit back. My man, like, don't hit anybody back. More trouble. I remember when I in the field and some jump would just
Can I stop you there quickly, Moctar? I think that's the problem with Africans. Because a lot of, like, especially see someone like you, like obviously you grew up in an area where you had to defend yourself, but we're taught that don't hit back. That's why a lot of like black people are afraid of white people. But I think it's changing now though.
It's changing.
Like my brothers wouldn't be afraid. Like I remember even me. I remember boys would be going by a traveller site or whatever. They're putting their phones in their sock. Travellers used to rob phones and I was like, I'll take a smack. I'm not taking my phone.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, so you have to have that mentality of not being afraid of nothing. You know what I mean? Of fighting back.
I remember walking down to the gaff and anyway and they start screaming whatever at me and I was like, okay, am I gonna fight or flight? Like, you know what I mean? So it was time for me to run or just take it. You know what I mean? I remember I was going to start running and some weird thing came to me head like, just fight stupid with stupid. And what's my matter?
Yeah, reach the crazy before they do, yeah.
Reach the crazy before the person that's after you does. Do you get me? Now, at this situation, I wasn't able to because I was only young. But I was able to take it. Do you get me? So I took it. I didn't go. The reason why I took it was I have to walk past this cafe every fucking day. It's the way, it's the way home.
Take a bash every day.
So what am I going to run every day? So I just took it. Do you get me? Took it, realised it wasn't that bad. Realised it was like, what am I afraid of? Like I fucking lit a few boxes. It was nothing. Do you get me? And that's how it started.
Yeah. And
That's how it started.
See with Kav, right? So you said your family owned the gym, yeah, and you got into the gym with that.
Yeah.
Did you get into the gym because of like the fighting aspect of it, or you just what was yours?
I used
What's
to
your
think
story?
people in the gym were faggots.
Jesus Christ.
I know it's a bad word to say, but that's what it was back in the days. If we're gonna talk back in the days, I'm gonna use the slang we used.
Go ahead, bro. Of course.
I swear to God, because I used to box for the Irish team. Do you know what I mean? I boxed. So what happened was I used to fight nearly every Friday or every Wednesday. I used to fight outside the school with travellers.
Oh, stop.
Do you get me?
Stop.
I used to either get jumped or I'd be just dropping cunts. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I always got jumped. And it was always something to do with jealousy or something. It was always nothing. It was like everyone always thought, okay, Moctar's fighting, Moctar's in trouble again. But it was always defending. I always defended myself. I never went there.
Never started trouble. Yeah.
Exactly. And when I did, and don't get me wrong, like growing up, and when you surround yourself with certain people, you become that type of person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I've done wrong. And I've done some people wrong, and I've hurted some people that didn't deserve it. Do you get where I'm coming from? Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a fucking golden child.
Oh no, of course. I know you wouldn't either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what happened. So I started fighting. When I was fighting in the school, I remember I was outside this field and there was loads of us on the ground. I was fighting, blah, blah, blah. Let me give you that. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't fight stand up when I was a kid.
You had to fight on the ground.
I had to fight on the ground.
Yeah.
So that was weird shit, man.
I hear that. I can relate to that.
But like, you got me. I'll get you on the ground. You're dead.
Yeah. And were you always stocky growing up like as a kid?
but
Yeah.
nah,
See where you're saying you had people on the ground, but were you scrawny kid?
No. I was a
Scrawny?
skinny lad, bro.
Yeah.
I was a skinny lad.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember fucking fighting outside the school and anyway, and my math teacher, he's like a father figure to me now. You know what I mean? And he's always been there for me since day one. And he came out, and at the time I didn't even know he was a boxing teacher. Do you get me? And he grabbed me by the neck, put me in the car, brought me home, brought me into my ma's gaff. My ma made him tea. He told me ma to make sure that I'm at boxing every weekend, every week.
Because of the scraps of skill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I fell into boxing. And boxing was my outlet.
Yeah.
And I was actually okay. I was okay at boxing because I loved fighting.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So it took time to adapt to boxing and adapt to the people that I was boxing with, and I got to learn and start getting a bit more skill. And we were fighting, and we were fighting good. Now I understand how to knock people out. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Instead of fighting now, I don't
Yeah.
need to fight. I just knock you clean out.
Yeah, 100%.
When you were younger, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I rather clear you before you clear me.
Yeah,
so
100%.
me stupid before the stupid meets you.
Yeah.
So if you're going to knock me, I'll put you asleep and think about it later. That's the way life was back then. Do you get
Do
me?
you feel like, and I'm just saying for you, Kav, yeah? See where you are two big units, yeah? People try you like, oh, look at him over there, or they find you intimidating. Do you just feel that, like, because even with Moctar, right? So I think it was when I went on New Man's episode, I took a social media break. I come back on my phone, this fella's texting me. Bro, you're not showing the podcast love, like we're tagging you and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my head, bro, you relax. I want to say, when you relax, I'm taking a break. Usually I would tell someone to shut the fuck up, but I was minding my head. But I don't want to dumb that out of my head. Just get that a lot for me and big guys are like, you're just naturally nice guys and it is what it is.
I don't know. I find it was more for me if you're on a night out. Which
Yeah,
is why I
yeah.
particularly
Lads try
don't
us,
like
yeah?
doing that. You know?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much can you bench? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And
Yeah.
all that fucking bullshit. And like, I don't want to be ever in a situation where that has to be a thing. I just don't, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Would you rather diffuse it with because see with me, yeah, my ma will tell you for free. The ones that will scrap in the house are my younger brothers. I'm more the player. I'd rather diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
Unless you hit me, obviously I'm not. You were
Of
hitting me, and
course.
I'm trying to
Yeah, you're gonna
diffuse. It doesn't
defend
work like that, yeah.
yourself.
But
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you rather, mate, leave it out, or are you gonna be like, it's on go?
I would be a walk awayer. Like I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like my fuse is too long for that shit, and I would have, not to the extent of him, but I would have kickboxed and done shit like that back in the day. So I'm aware of.
You know how to fight.
No, that to defend himself.
But it's also, you know, you fucking hit a dude and he hits the deck and he whacks his head and he's fucking dead, and then you're a cunt, and that's some mother's down a fucking kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's just too many things that can go wrong in that type of setting.
Yeah. What about you,
Me
Moctar?
myself, like growing up when I fell into bodybuilding, yes, we would have got a lot. Because what I went to, like, I was mad into the festivals. Do you get me? So I'll be at the festival with all the young players and they'll test you, all that and all, you know what I mean? But now, I say in the last 8 to 9 years, like, I've took different approaches. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I always took different approaches. I believe, right? I believe the way I grew up, I won't change it for nothing.
Same.
Right? That's my belief. I believe the things I did in the past are the things that I had to do to survive, or to feed my family, or to be where I am today and sit here and be able to have this conversation with you was a blessing. It was life. I had to live it to understand it. Do you get me? And now, people know me before they even approach me. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, where was I? I was somewhere in you hear this a lot as well. Like, a lot of people approach me and talk to me, and I have time for everyone. And they would turn around, holy shit, you're actually a nice dude.
It's like the most backhanded compliment.
It's weird, because everyone expects me to be some sort of fucked up fucking juice head nigger, man. Like, that the minute you talk to him, he's just gonna, do you know what I mean? Look, I did what I have to do to defend myself, and I still do it to this day. Stand on my shoes or do something wrong to my family and see how quick I can turn it on. But that's every one of us in this room. That's not fucking cute, man.
Yeah, something special in that.
Just because I'm able to talk and be confident with where I came from and the experience I had does not make anybody else in this room, if somebody touch your parents or your daughter or something, that you're not gonna be able to switch that shit off. Do you get me? So yeah, no, I'm okay with the way I came up. And the people in my life right now understand it, because I'm a very, very open person. Do you get me? So when people approach me, it's gone. See that all that hard man shit? I left that behind years ago. I did the hard man. Like, I'll give you a laugh. I've said it to you. You know a lot about my story, because me and him are very close, you know what I mean? Like, even when we were back then, and we'd be at raves, or we'd be at Diva, or we'd be in town, yeah? Being the only black lad in a gang of loads of white lads, I wore an armor that I didn't even see myself wearing. I was being an arsehole because I had to be to fit in. It was fake. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people say, oh, this and that. But I was being fake of this personality to fit into the bubble and the opportunity I was given with.
Yeah.
So when it's time for me to let go, I let go. I let go. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've done some wrong, but I've done a lot of good. But what a lot of people just seem to just remember is the wrong.
Yeah, well, especially in Ireland as well, you're going to get
I've done a lot of good. I've helped so many people, so many families. I'm not going to sit here and name them because I don't need to.
Not hardly.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
But I've lived a life and I've put life on earth. I have 3 kids, man. Now, for me, all it is creating a path. Because your last name is always going to be carrying a lot of weight. So the shit you do now holds. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. For Malik to be somewhere one day when he's 18, 19, and what's your name, Malik Bagger, oh, your dad was that fucking asshole, blah, 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 blah. That he will never get, because I've changed for him.
That was my question I was going to ask you. Did you feel like, obviously going up, what you said earlier, you were a bit of a like arsehole probably as well. Do you feel like when the kids came, it changed you?
I think when the kids comes, it does bring you to reality. Do you want to wake that nigga up, man?
I was gonna say.
All that camera's got me on news for time. It's got me on news for time. Just my voice.
I knew once the feed came out, it was game over.
This I need that Spotify link quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, with the kids, when the kids comes, yeah, it calms you down, you know what I mean? It calms you down. But see, the thing is, see the way where he comes from. He said that he didn't come from a council area or whatever. But the area we come from, it's like you're never really fully calmed down. Does that make sense?
No, you have to be on your guard. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's every corner. There could be a danger.
Yeah,
you get
100%.
me? So you need to be alert and you need to be well aware. Like, I was talking to one of my mates there. I'm after going into business with Malik. I don't know if you know him. So what we're bringing in is the era showdown, the boxing. We hosted our first.
That was you?
Yes, that's me and Malik. Yeah,
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know.
Yeah, we hosted our first event there in town.
It looked well, yeah.
Yeah, it was sold out, bro. 500 capacity, sold out, proper. But again, with Malik, me and Malik fell out ages ago. Do you get where I'm coming from? And for Malik to turn around and come to me, for me to come together like yoke, I didn't even. Do you know how bad when I told you that I was faking it, that I had this armor and this ego? I didn't even know I fought with Malik, man. That me and Malik had a disagreement. Do you get where I'm coming from? But Malik knew, but he came to me. And me and him sat down. I love him like a brother now, because me and him are very open in this business. You know what I mean? You have to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And we sat, we talk, blah, 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 and then he brought it up. Do you remember you being on the phone and blah, blah, blah? I was like, where the fuck did this come from?
And that was the ways in as well, wasn't it? Like, that wasn't at the very start. Like, I feel he's were already doing his thing, and then it came up.
It came up, like, you know what I mean? But one thing I understand is people can change. Do you get me? But you can push a person back to that. You can push them back to that. Do you know what I mean? But if you really think that you want to change yourself, the way I always say to myself is, if you really want to change yourself, you have to start by moving yourself out of the environment that makes you the part that you don't like, the person you don't like.
People that know your trigger points.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what I do now is, even with business, I walk away. When I see something stupid and something's going on or whatever that I don't agree with, I'll say it once in the calmest way, and if it's not picked up, I walk away. And I send Calvin or someone that's in, and they'll deal with it for me. Because that's the best way to do it, you know what I mean? Last thing I need is me being intimidating. I don't want to be intimidating.
And you feel like you get that anyways because
me size.
Because your size.
I mean, look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, don't get it wrong, I whip a nigga's ass. I'll fuck a nigga up real quick.
Joe, what? You do what I do, right? You know when you're trying to be all calm and all, but then you're like, yeah, Joe, fuck that. Like you say, yeah.
Listen,
I wish a nigga would.
do you get me? I'm old right now, man.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm in my 30s, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And I'm very grateful that I made it here.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
But you know what, Moctar, though? For me, especially, I remember after the pod, because that was the first time we kind of like proper had a chat.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kav, you were 100%.
I was there as well.
Yeah, no, because I know him from before. But even with yourself, like you were very calm sound. Even messaging you to try and get the sorted, it was very calm, very sound. But you're 100%. You get me? The both years are, and I feel like just stay like that, man. Don't even go back into that blah blah blah, because life is better when you're just calm. You had the kids and all. There's no need for that. There's no need for all that. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, life is beautiful. Life has always been beautiful for me, bro.
Yeah.
Even when we were doing all the mad shit.
Yeah.
You have to remember, like, Ireland back in, like, what would it have been? Like, late 2000s, like, not even before. Yeah. Like, Ireland back then was fucking, bro, come on. Like,
yeah, it was mad.
Bro, you're black. Your gaff is getting sprayed.
Yeah, I remember my dad's car getting robbed.
Your car getting robbed.
Yeah.
Like, niggas out all over the fucking houses.
Yeah.
Halloween was a bad time for niggas, Indians, Chinese, fucking, man.
Yeah.
So, I'm a product of my own environment, bro. I'm a product of Born Oak. And like, one thing I always say to it, and I will never take that away from it, because even to this day, I'm still close to all the boys. All the boys are like family. Like Born Oak, when I drive into Born Oak, I'm free. It's weird, but I don't know how to explain it to you.
Yeah.
When I drive into Born Oak, when I come to that roundabout, when I drive into my estate, I'm fucking free. Everyone there, we all know each other, we all stick together, we all look after each other. It's home.
Community,
do you get me? It's a community. We all grew up together. Even all the youths of today that's still madness in there, they understand who, and they understand where, and they understand when it's time for them to do madness. It's different. It's not like Blanche, it's not like fucking, where you have no control or whatever. It's different. Bon Oak is home, and it's paradise to me. That's why I don't want to move out of that kip, man. Look, I'm being dead honest, bro. I don't want to move out there. My ma still has a house there, and it's like I'm an only child.
Yeah.
And she's still living in Melrose, the exact same place where I was raised, born, whatever.
Yeah.
And if you look at the way the estate treats and look after my ma and look after each other, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy. And then you get in the newspaper, the lads from Bon Oak were shooting, they were shooting, blah, blah, blah.
Shootings everywhere.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to touch on yous guys, right? So Kav, for you, how just me? What was the connection there? What's the gig there?
We go back years,
Shit,
man.
Yeah.
That was fucking 2000 and it wouldn't have to been. I competed for the first time in 2012, so I would have met you the year after that.
Oh, so you were doing the bodybuilding as well?
Yeah.
Class. We'll
But
touch on that as well.
My
Yeah.
parents owned the gyms. They were competitive bodybuilders as well.
Right,
They were
class.
national champions. That was the whole thing, you know. But I think I finally got me start in it. I think I was 19, and then a year later, I linked up with these boys that were doing like a blog site. So if you're not in the bodybuilding industry or the world, you wouldn't know this, but in America, you'd have magazines covering athletes and shows, and you have Road to the Olympia 6 weeks.
I remember watching Schwarzenegger's. Did you watch on Netflix? Did you watch that?
Yeah, that was his documentary.
Yeah, documentary. I remember
Yeah.
him talking about that, the
This is
magazines
like,
and stuff.
Like that's big shit. Like this is
Yeah.
like a dude doing his fucking shopping, or like some
Okay.
chap
Yeah.
training chest.
Yeah.
The most like mundane shit ever. But it was coverage for the guy, you know, and we saw that no one really had that for the sport here. And it's mad niche, so we thought, fuck it, we could make something of it. And we did well with it, but we would travel around the country then. We'd link up with guys, we'd hit them up on social media, where do you train, are you up for an interview, and we record a session. And that's what we did. So we went up to Oran House in Clondalkin, and we had a few lads, but Moctar was one of the first lads that we had. And we basically just interviewed him, just recorded the audio, and then shot him training, and then but that's how we linked up. And I don't really remember where we kind of crossed paths again after that, but I would always come up to Blanche and meet him for a session, or we would be on each other's case weekly or every other week, or even times where we could have gone longer stints not talking to each other. It would always be the same shit. We come back, he's the guy he is now. He was the same guy then, and likewise, you know. And I was like, fucking hell, that black dude sounds like he's from Dublin. That's crazy shit. What the fuck is this? This guy's badly done.
Did you think his accent what he was putting on?
No, I just thought it was mad.
This motherfucker, right? I'm on his podcast, right? He says to me, do you know what, Dongo? I thought you were putting that accent on. It actually sounds like you grew up like this, so you should know the gig. No, but you should know the gig, though. You grew up like this.
I know that, but
you don't think we're putting on, though?
No, yours is pure like this, you know what I'm saying, boys, yeah? No, but that's it, you know? So I thought,
can I ask you?
For a reason, for ages, I used to listen to your podcast, right?
Yeah.
I listened to Wales. I didn't listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just going.
No, keep it real. No, it's grand.
But no, seriously. But when I heard your accent, I just thought it was forced.
Right.
Obviously, you're deep.
Yeah. Do you
And
think,
that's
for
where
me,
the
I
problem
think there's
was.
different types of Dublin accents, bro. I think there's a Clondalkin one, there's a Talon one.
Yeah.
The north side is different.
Different again, yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? So it's all different. I think we all have our little, do you know what I mean?
100%. Even the joy, like the boys in the joy. No, this is not even a, like, I know it sounds funny, but like the boys that's locked up, in the joy, and Pat's, all that, Pat's gone now, but like a we feel or whatever, They have a different accent to the outside.
Yeah.
Because it's a different slang in there. And it's Dublin. It's a Dublin slang, but like it's different. It's like, how can I say it? Like, certain things are pronounced a different way.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like the cell is gaff.
Yeah.
But like, you will never call a cell a gaff. Come on, we go back to me gaff and have like, that's coming back to me cell. Like, there's just there's a different things that they use, and the exact same. But like, you're dead right. There's loads of different.
There is,
like,
bro.
Like, where did I think was really, really different?
Sheriff Street is one.
I was about to. Sheriff Street.
Yeah, I was with a fella, Shell Carlos.
The lads in the flats, man. Holy shit,
bro.
Yeah.
It sounds mad squeaky or something. You know what I mean?
They're different.
What's the start? Like, it's
They're
even that.
different.
Have you seen that guy recently, the Bricker guy? He gone to the Bricker. Have you seen him recently? Yeah. Even him, like, it's called. It's
My dad be from there. He'd have a bit of that.
Yeah. Even like the number one is one. one.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
One, and like they have like just different pronunciations. Like it's fucking sick. I love it.
Nice.
I like me personally. Like I remember when I was younger, and like my Dublin accent was like, well, it is still thick, but like it was just getting to where I was peak at young. You know, I'm in 17, 18. Do you get me? Like we're only starting to develop going out. Do you get me? And I remember I started hanging out with Gloria at a certain time.
Yeah.
And we used to go to Sin.
Yeah.
But I didn't know much about black events. I didn't know, because I'd never been around black lads. You know, understand what I'm trying to say?
I have a question for you, what you said to me on your pod. I want you to elaborate it, but go ahead.
But yeah, so I remember going out into Sin and all and trying to talk to a blackboard, and she turned around to you, oh, what are you putting on the accent for?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, what are you putting on the double accent for? And then I used to be sitting there and I'd be drinking and I'd be looking at all the lads putting on fake English accent and getting away with it. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
it was mad, like, it was mad.
I remember even before I started doing podcasts, right? I remember the first time I ever listened to Irish drill.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna step and ching and then. I'm like, where the fuck's the Irish there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, no, this is, and I remember going mad at people like using English accents and all blah blah. But I remember coming into podcast speaking about it as well, And I remember Speed came here a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago or whatever. And I don't know who I was speaking. It was SQ, the creator. I was speaking on the phone. He said, no, he's one of my guys,
Sorry to them, no disrespect, but yeah.
No. He said to me he was so happy that Speed went to Fermanagh and not Dublin, because if he had came here, he would have thought he was in London where how some of the guys go on. That he went and saw Irish culture, people playing Gaelic football, brought him to, like, you know what I mean? Like traditional Irish places, you get me? Because over here, and it's still like that till today. Do you know what I mean? Even with some, like, listen, these rappers relax. I know you'll see me in charities, but like Cello really is the one that's carrying with the, I don't know, you woke with him before, whatever. Other rappers, bro, like
Cello for me,
man. AC3 as well, but someone
Cello's the first to do it. Cello's the first to. It's not. Do you know what? I'm wrong. Cello's not the first to do it.
What was that guy, Ink or something?
Cello was the first black
person to do it,
to sit into it.
Yeah.
Ink is a good friend of mine. He's been doing it ages. Ink is the number. Like, I love Ink. Ink is, how can we say it? Ink would have grown up exact same way as me. That's why you don't see fucking faking him. If he's happy with you, he's happy with you. If he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. Exact same as me. Exact same as Kav. He has a different way of portraying, putting it out there. I have a different way of outputting. Ink is the exact same, but we're all in the exact same bubble. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Ink. Me and Ink has been friends since we're fucking nappies, man. It's weird. It's weird, like. But Cello, I remember when Benji came over to me and said, okay, Cello's ready to be manager, and two of us should look after him. And the music that was sent over, like, Cello will tell you himself, sent me over music, blah, blah, blah. Me and Benji listened to it, blah, blah, blah. And I'll tell him straight out, shit. You have to be honest. If 100%. You're going to work with somebody, you have to be able to tell 100%. Them. See, the problem with our society is, right? And the reason why I think a lot of blacks community lads or whatever don't like me is because I'm straight to the point of telling you if this is shit, if this gonna work or if it's not gonna work. And you know the funny thing is, I've been taking the leaf out his book. I always want to be like this nigga. It's weird. Because he's more chiller with it.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He could ask a question that's personal to him, but I feel like I have to give him the real answer that I think should help him. But I'm putting too much into it. And he will just say, that's it, you leave it at that. Do you get what I'm coming? But I would tell you how I feel that, okay, this is not gonna work. But because I have so much passion to give you the truth, that I'm nearly putting you down.
For me, it depends on the...
Does that make sense?
No, it 100% makes sense, but to me, there's two things. It depends on the intent of you. So are you saying that to me because you think I can do better and you think I can elevate me by what you're saying? And how you... Not how you say it. And who can take it? See, someone like me, see what you said to me, the podcast is number one, I mean, I don't mean like, I'm not better than Joe Rogan and all that, but in Ireland, in my head, and the only thing I lack from everybody else is consistency. Do you get me? In my head, I believe if I was consistent as everybody else, I'm on top. That's me. Do you get me? But you said that you're not. I can take that because that'll make me work hard and prove. Do you get me? But some people can't take it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it depends on the person. Depends on the person. Do you get me?
So what I'm saying is, like, the truth, like, me personally, I'm like, if I lie, you'll see it. Do you know what I mean? I hate lying to people. And I also then hate being honest with people. I've often walked away from people that I gave the best advice to, and I feel shit because I gave them too much. And I always come back crying to you. Always. Do you get me? Because I feel like when somebody asks me in my opinion, I should give them me 100% for some reason. I don't know why. Even though I don't know them. I don't know why.
But I'm struggling with this now in life, Moctar. I don't know about you, Kav, as well, yeah? I think we need more honesty.
100%.
There's people putting out music.
That's dirt.
There's people putting out podcasts. There's people putting out clothing brands.
That's dirt.
They don't have good friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes you deal with her, listen, I was talking to a girl on Snapchat the other day and she was talking like she writes bars or whatever. And she put some bar, goes, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't go to the studio. Save your money. And obviously we had a little bit of laughing, but I was being deadly serious, like your mother, kids and all, save your money, do you get me? Yeah. And obviously she took it well, but there's not enough honest people these days, do you get me?
I've lost so many friends.
Yeah.
I've lost so many people that thought I was being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like so many people came into, like I lost so many people that thought I was being an asshole, right? And they'll go away for the year, 2 years, and they'll come back.
You are right.
And they'll see me somewhere and they'll, man, you are 100% right. But yeah, now think about it, like in that 2 years, they have to slam in your name.
Yeah,
Every time your name come up, fuck him, he's a fucking bleeding hater, he is.
Because you told me some shit that was true.
Because I told them I told them the shit that their man does. Should be telling them.
Yeah. It's a fact though.
It's a fact, but what I want to do is I want to take a leaf out his.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but you could ask him a personal question. He will answer you. If you don't like, if you're not satisfied with it, he leaves you to deal with it. He's a cold motherfucker. Everyone keeps thinking he's quiet, but he has a different way of being himself, and that's what I love about him. It's different. He doesn't try to be
makes
something
me
else.
feel. Do you know you're saying he's calm, yeah? I think they're the most dangerous ones.
There you go.
I do feel like you, like I said, people are annoying you. Obviously, you take it with grace, but it's building up, and it just takes. If you snap,
Yeah. I don't know.
or are you always calm?
What comes to my mind actually as you're saying that as well, like Keanu Reeves put something out only the other day. He's like, I'm at a place in my life now, if you want to tell me 2 and 2 is 6.
I've seen that meme, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do you get me?
See you later.
See, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want that peace in my life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I lie to you, I want sleep. Does that make sense?
That deep.
But that's a good quality as well, though.
That's
at the
always
same
been.
time. Yeah.
I'm always been.
That's how we're
I'm always been like
close.
that as a kid.
Yeah.
I fought with people and been in wars over me just telling the truth. I would have got away with half of the fucking fight that I would have been into, or half of the hate that you hear me name, if I just lied. Does that make sense? It's fucked up, innit? But that's the world we live in, bro.
I do feel that. So my question was, I remember you saying on the pod, the black community doesn't really fuck with you. Do you feel like that's because of how you are, your honesty, or is it? Because I remember they didn't fuck with me either for a while.
Bro, shut the fuck up, man.
They didn't. How are you trying to tell me about my life?
Don't look at me, that's not even my community, bro.
You are full of shit, bro.
How am I full of shit?
What you mean they didn't fuck with you? Who didn't fuck with you, nigga?
Can I land?
Yeah, go on.
Can I land?
Go on.
Just jumping and shouting, right? Back then, when I was...
Nigga, nigga, you're hosting awards at black shows. You're fucking invited to black shows. You're in every... Nigga, what did you do?
Hold on.
Before you open this podcast, what have you done?
This guy, bro.
See what I'm talking about?
This fucking guy. Can I...
Nigga, I've been doing numbers.
Can I land? First of all, that Black and Irish Award, yeah.
Fuck that nigga as well, man. Black and Irish Award. He doesn't even know if he's black or not. He should be reaching out to the likes of the real niggas, man. What the fuck is... He's a shame to the community, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's just doing that for money to line up his own pocket, and I don't give a rat's what anybody says. Because there's niggas out here doing shit, and he doesn't reach out to them. He doesn't reach out to them. He doesn't reach out to them. How can you speak for black people, but yeah, you ignore half of them and put them all in your circle? That makes no sense.
Moctar.
And I don't even know this nigga, but I already hate him.
Yeah.
That's God on the shoe. I don't even know him, but I already hate him. Because the reason why is you cannot speak for black people and forget about the black people. And just use your corner that you see and stay in your corner. And go into skills and all and talk shit about fucking black people. You don't know shit about black people. There's loads of us suffering out here and you don't do shit for.
I know those people.
Do you know what I mean?
I know those
him, bro.
I know those people watching on camera and they were just squirming. But can I get back to me for a second? Please let me land, brother.
Go for it, bro.
When I was, remember I said to you, I was the only one in my class. Yeah, obviously playing football and all that, blah, blah. So I just hung around with a lot of white lads. So I remember even in school, I used to really ignore a lot of the black people or whatever, blah, blah. I remember on the pod when you said, like, you wish back then, if you could go back, you would have defended some black people a bit more as well.
100%.
That's like me.
100%.
So I remember there was a community, and obviously we're not going to name names, but I'll talk to you off camera, yeah? that didn't fuck with me because they thought like I was acting white and I was being white. Remember I used to. I don't know if you relaxed your hair now back then. Did you relax your hair? I did. Comb overs now. Just told me look me mates. That's what I'm gonna do. The hairline's gone. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So you fit into the exact same category when I say I was fake there to fit the circle that I was with.
100%. But you were saying that I was always black.
Just because if I have a different way of pronunciation or different way of explaining it,
no, it's grand.
I'm wrong. But like that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
100%.
You acted the same way to fit.
Yeah, 1,000%. So it was. I remember telling the story again.
Comb overs though, bro. That's mad.
That's some gay shit, bro.
Yeah, comb over. Yeah. I wanted to be like my friends. I wanted to be like my friends, man.
Yeah, but he played football now. That's what that was all in the football team.
You get me? Yeah. So I remember then. But first time I ever went to, do you remember Roy Venue?
Roy Venue, yeah.
R&B night. I remember just seeing the melanin. I said to myself, yeah, I'm going this side. But I still had a white girlfriend at the time, but like, we niggas, we niggas, right? So we do our thing or whatever. But then, so that's why I started immersing myself more in the community, like, and obviously my friendship circle, what you're seeing now is goody, like obviously in the black community, stuff like that, obviously with the love and stuff like that, blah, blah. But I still get like a lot of mad love from like, both sides of what I do and stuff, because obviously people can relate to me, do you get me? And obviously here, I do have a lot of black people on, and I do have I guess some Irish white people on, or whatever, blah, blah. But back then, I did suffer, do you know what I mean? People didn't like people. What are the reasons, like you said there, black people don't fuck with you now?
But see, the thing is, like, for me, I don't see colour, bro.
Okay.
That's one of the things for me. Black and white, it just doesn't matter. A friend is a friend to me, you know what I mean? So
100%.
I don't see colour, you know what I mean? But I've, like, okay, I know a lot of black lads or whatever, I don't feel comfortable when I'm in the building.
Okay.
I know that. I don't blame them.
Is that the youngers or like people probably around our age?
I haven't a clue. I just know when I'm in the building with a lot of black lads, there's a lot of people not fucking comfortable. Okay. And that's not being cheeky or trying to be egoistic or whatever. No. You know what I mean? I know that. I can feel it. You ever been in the fucking pub where you're the only black lad and you can feel that?
Always, after walking on, always. Yeah.
See that feeling that you have in the white pub? That's the same feeling I have when I'm in the black community. And I can sit here and and people can come and comment and talk, show you underneath it all they want. Look, like I said, I don't see colour, but I know my environment. I understand my environment. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to be fucking.
How does that make you feel, being like your own people? Yeah,
of course I love my people. They, like, do you know what I mean?
No, but like your own people looking at you like that, like
they look at me like that because they think I betrayed them. They think, because he only has black, white friends, he's not black, but they don't know my story. Nobody knows my story. The people that's around me, I have good few black lads that's around me that I'm good friends with. I'm very, very close with.
Willow and all, Willow, Nemo, Ori, all the boys.
Ori is one of my best fuck. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? There's loads of us. There's loads of us. I just don't fit into
I know exactly the box you're talking about.
Do you get me? I just don't fit into all these other boxes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
One of the reasons why I don't fit into a lot of these boxes is, right? Growing up and being a roadman or whatever you want to call me, whatever, when I was a kid or whatever, and creating whatever for myself and whatever respect, and I've never fucked anybody over, bro. I always have no loyalty with good friends and blah blah blah. So we're good. But I've seen so many black lads use my name like it was something. So I could be in a room with you, right? And he hates me, but I don't know why he hates me. But his nephew could have said, Moctar was after me before. But I don't even know his nephew. His nephew could be fighting with some other kid in Tale. And that kid got bent, heartbroken. I'm going to get Moctar after you. Do you get me? I've heard so many of this bullshit. So many times. That I feel like when I'm in the black community, there's so many lads out there, brothers or whatever, that just look at me like I'm fucking bleeding. Some cold killer. Or some weird fucking nigga that shouldn't be in the platform. Do you get me? But now, like I said, I'm coming to an age in my life where I just don't give a fuck. I really don't. If you're my mate, you know me. If you're still talking all that gangster, he's gonna do this, he's gonna lose it, then you don't know me, you know of me. Do you get me? Of me is a past tense, bro. Yeah, if you know me, you know what I've done. You know what I do for my community. You know what I do with my businesses. You know what I do with black people. You know what I do with white people. You know who the fuck, what level I'm on. If you know me. If you don't know me, you know of me. Because you're still talking all the shit that I did when I was 17 years of age, but I'm 24.
Yeah, I knew of you before as well.
Do you get where I'm coming from? You know
I get
of
what
me.
you mean.
Now, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. I am ADHD. You can care. I'm pretty sure you can guess it from there, I suppose. I'm very loud.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I like moving. I like fucking, do you know what I mean? But that doesn't make me a bad person.
No.
But just like I'm not a bad person to you, get on the wrong side. You get on the wrong side of me.
That would never,
you get on the wrong side of him.
never, don't worry about that. That's
You
never
get on
gonna happen. That's never gonna happen.
Everybody's a bad person. But think about it. My father-in-law turns around to me and said this to me the other day, right? We were talking about something else. I'm not going to drop any
The Congolese man.
No.
Oh, he's gone. But
He's gone days, bro. Go away, man. Go away, you.
Oh, you said go ahead.
Papa Remy.
No, I like how you pronounced it.
Papa Remy. Yeah, but yeah, my father-in-law, said to me, right? Because we were talking about something that was real, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, you sound. I was like, this chap is fucking 100%. Till you're on the wrong side of him.
Yeah.
But that's every human, bro. Do you get where I'm coming from? That's every human. Do you know, I'm pretty sure your ex thought you were the best thing ever when you were together. Now that she's on the wrong side, your name is tarnish in home. And that's just the way life is. I can't take that shit back. Do you get me? I can't take nothing back. I'm very, very confident and proud of who I am today. And now, like I said, what I did growing up, I'll do it again. I'll drag a nigga through a ditch. It'll be no problem to me.
But that's that shit again as well, where it's like I'm calm, but I will.
Fucking nigga up.
I will slap the shit out of you, my guy.
Do you know what I mean? But like, it's not even that. Like, that's just me joking.
Yeah.
Not.
I know you're not joking. I didn't have a follow-up, but go ahead. Let me finish.
But no, that's the truth though. Just like, everyone's a nice guy. Everyone's a nice person. Everyone. Even the nicest person in the room, the kid that you'll never see speak. Get on the wrong side of them.
Yeah.
And see how nice they are to you. And people forget that, you know what I mean? People forget, he said, this fella told me that this fella was an arsehole. He done this and he gave your man a box, he did. Did he tell you what your man said your man did to get that box? There's always two ways to the story and there's always two ways to the fight. People don't fight themselves.
I'll admit something to you, and obviously I've changed or whatever, but it's like one of them things, like, it is what it is. You don't know me and it's perception. That's up to you. Me, God knows me, God knows my heart. Do you get me? That's the main thing. I don't give a shit. I had a girl in work come up to me before and were like, oh, Dongo, I had to defend you the other day. Someone was saying, oh, you're arrogant and you're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. And I hear that a lot. Dongo, this person doesn't like you, this person doesn't like you. Obviously, because they see the podcast, they see the Instagram, and they see the TikTok. That's not me, bro. This is obviously entertainment. Yeah, obviously elements of it is me, my personality, whatever. But I can't, like, but at the end of the day, me, I put myself out there. I can't control what the people are gonna like me or not. Yeah. People who do like me, because this is me, authentic me. They're my soldiers. I rate that. I'm not gonna come up. But at the start, when I first started, the season 1, when I had that fucking Fabio D take on, have a murder with him, had murder with Congo Boy, and I was saying outlandish things. I was going mad. There was sections of obviously people saying stuff, and it did kind of like, I was like, ooh, because the internet, you're new to it. TikTok, the abuse, yeah. So I kind of did kind of shift. It went like, you know, like you said, it went kind of like, you went from being mad to kind of corporate, if I can say, yeah. But now I'm at a
you
point
went
where,
soft, bro.
100%, I agree with that, bro. But it's like, I'm like, you know what? This is me, and you're coming on here to be real, because who I'm relating to is people from my area. That's what I'm doing it for. If I ever, like, God blesses me and I'm able to, like, make it with no degree or whatever, and I was being myself. One thing I love about me doing my podcast, I can always go home and look myself in the mirror. I went out there, I said my opinion, do you get me? Right. Although people are gonna cry or whatever, let them cry. I'm saying my opinion. I'm not up here insulting anybody. I'm not here slagging anybody. I'm just giving an opinion.
See when that lie went down for you though? When that lie went down for you? Just let me cut in there before.
Yeah, go ahead.
When that lie went down for you, did you say, oh, the two boys told me so? We had this conversation here a good few months ago before you took a break.
Yeah.
You were here. We were all here. Smiley was here.
Yeah.
We had this conversation here about you being soft. That you need to go back to what you do best. That got you views and got you whatever. And you said, no, you're trying to aim on you're on a different path. And I goes, but people like you for being you.
Yeah.
Do you not remember that?
Yeah, no, I do remember.
See, yeah, I bet you thought that nigga's an asshole.
No, Moctar, hardly.
Now it's coming back.
Hardly. I didn't think you were an arsehole.
But that's the part of the conversation
He's
that
an
we were
asshole,
having.
bro. I think he was an asshole.
Well,
It's okay.
no, he's
an
not. He has his opinions. He's look like me. I can handle it, but he's not an asshole. But no, see with me, like I said, I try to cater to everybody. Do you get me? And so I just thought by like, okay, coming up here, it's if I speak. If I speak is like, you ever see if I speak now, it's gonna be a bit mad. Basically, what you man are doing like right now with how you went mad at Leon. We're gonna get into him after this. Leon, Black and Irish president. We're gonna get onto him. This is what my podcast is about. Letting people speak their mind, speak their truth. Or if you wanna come here, be vulnerable, be vulnerable. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That's what it's about.
So that's what I'm saying. This is my platform. If you like me, you don't have to. If you don't like me, you don't have to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm actually blessed enough that, you know, people do fuck with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just gonna give them the whole me. Sometimes family can come into it as well. You're being too open. Which we had a conversation on your part. You were like, you're being a bit too open. But I feel like with me being real, I have a story that I'm telling. From going to America, getting injured, to coming into this, you're gonna see the progression. Yeah. And when it does go to where like man's doing this full time, oh, Dongo was struggling. He was telling us all that he was going through shit with his daughter, going through problems here, left, right, and centre. But he persevered himself, and he still went. Do you get me? Yeah. And a little kid, and they're seeing it. They're seeing success, and they're from my area: Brookfield, Rossfield, Glenshane, whatever. Do you get me? That's who I'm catering to. The people from the flats and all, the council estates. If you were a little fucking posh, come with your degrees and all, you don't like how I speak or whatever, don't fucking watch. Yeah. I'm not fortunate to watch. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
See, the thing is, like, I like this Dongo. This is Dongo. This is the real Dongo. Yeah. You get me? And this is where I should be all the time. It shouldn't be a different.
Last episode, I was being a bit crazy as well. Last episode, don't worry. This is
that's what it is. Like when you start listening to the outsiders and letting people dictate what you are and what you are, you lose yourself. But
it's a learning process, though. When I'm upset, because you are coming from an environment where you are athletes, bodybuilders. I was a football player, so we're not like, you know, we didn't do journalism, so we're always learning on the job.
Of course.
We're learning on the job.
Bro, me personally, like the shit that I do say in that podcast, like some people take offensive. But it's all like, for example, every person that we had a podcast and episode with, we're good friends with. We're very good friends with. We still talk to them to this day. Do you know what I mean? And they still shout us out. We very, very close to them. Yeah. I have a way of speaking. That's just the way it is. I'm not gonna change it for you just so you have a degree in fucking bleeding
journalism
or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever hear of the terms of you could have a bachelor degrees in fucking bleeding Harvard, but you're still the stupidest fucking cunt in the room?
That's a clip. That is a clip.
But that is a thing.
Yeah.
That is a thing. Yeah. Bro. You know what I mean?
Go on. Sorry, go ahead.
And like, they just, like, me personally, I got to a place in my life where, like, I remember when I first got signed, bro. I remember when I got my first deal, you know what I mean? And I got signed, and I was sitting down with my girlfriend, and I was telling my girlfriend, I need to clean my fucking accent up. Like, it's not even the accent.
I had this conversation yesterday.
The accent is not even the problem.
Yeah.
I curse without realising I'm cursing.
Me.
Do you get what I'm
me. This is what I always say, if I ever give a testimony in an open circle or a church, I'm gonna probably need someone to do it for me.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because, like, you know what I mean?
That's one thing that I always wanted to clean up.
Yeah.
But if I clean that up, that's not Moctar anymore. See, the thing is, like I said to you, people see the way you said you cater for the council, yeah? This is Dongo. You talk, the accent is there. We use slangs that a lot of fucking D4 head probably wouldn't understand. Yeah. Things like that, yeah? Yeah. And like, the reason why I was trying to put that in your head, that that's what you are and that's who you are and that's where you should sit into it. Even the posh that gets signed for RTE, this is the shit they doing on RTE to get more views.
Yeah.
Do you remember Damo and Ivor?
Yeah.
Like this is, they're trying to do this while we don't have to fake. This is us. We have to just sit into it. Yeah. Do you get where I'm coming from? We're not privileged. We came from a rough area. We made something out of it. Yeah. This is our accent. This is how we talk, and this is life. There's nothing else I can give you. Yeah. If you want me to give you anything else, it'll be fake, and it's wrong. Do you get me?
100%.
So if somebody doesn't like you for you being Dongo, or you talking the way you talk, or the way you be, or the way you act, or the way you be, tell them. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, 100. I love that.
Of your own,
I love that. I remember me and because Smiley used to manage me. I remember having, like, he went mad at me over something. I said something online. People were ringing him up because what happens with me is anytime I talk and I say something, I say I'll be out straight. It goes into group chats and emailing Smiley and stuff. I remember getting threatened with lawsuits and all for stuff that was said on the pod. I remember going mad. I was in Brooker going mad. I remember talking to one L1, our son's in jail. you'll probably know him, but we'll talk off camera. And then I was like, she said something, come here you little bollocks or something to someone. I was like, do you know what? Fuck all these little rats, man, online talking shit. This is what I'm fighting for. Do you know what I mean? People like this is what I'm you. This is me. This is, and the people there are proud of you as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I remember even some elf fella was like, I was walking with my son. He's like, oh, look at the size of him now, the little bollock. Like, do you know what I mean? It's what we're used to. Do you get me? So if you were all crying and all, that's all you all fuck off.
Yeah, but and those people that you do that for gravitate naturally anyway.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with putting shit online, and I think the only difference for us was that we were already doing the social media thing already, where, you know, even like the thing I was telling you about how I met him, like we got major flack for that off older bodybuilding heads and like OGs in the space, and you eventually who gives a fuck? And I see yours actually. I watched your. It was the first episode of this season.
Yeah.
It's your man Tom's, is it?
Yeah.
But your comments are like, you have that following. Like people do engage and they give a shit and they say more than I probably would if it was my mate doing a fucking. You know, I'd be liking shit and leaving it. Like I'd probably shit. You know what I mean? But like those people naturally fall into that. So and that's what even I found with our pod, where like, there's episodes where I say fucking 4 words.
Yeah.
But I have nothing to say. So like, am I gonna fucking move out of that or think about what if someone points out the fact that I didn't say anything? Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
You know what I mean?
Like,
if they're gonna people
like,
are gonna say their shit anyway.
People are gonna share their shit anyway. You're dead right. And like the thing about us is what powerhouse, man. Like to what you say to hold him will hold me. Do you get where I'm coming from? He won't feel it because he's just chill. It'll piss me fucking off. And you know the funny thing is, and now the last while I've seen the reverse of it.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's a beautiful thing. Like, but like one thing I love about this and the podcast is, and with Air Channel, especially Air Channel, is we give platforms to human being. We don't give platforms to like clout chasers or we're not giving platform to fucking some fucking influencer thinking he's coming in here with 10,000 like and he's some fucking G. Don't mind that bullshit, man. That's all bullshit. The Air podcast is for human being. So it doesn't matter if you have a dick or no dick. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Right, there's a reason why he said that, and let me perfectly segue, right? Let me segue into it,
explain
right?
it to them, bro. Fuck them.
Let them guess.
I'm segueing into what I want to speak
Let
about,
them
right?
guess.
So obviously, why? See, when you guys were starting the pod, like you said, you give it to human beings, yeah. But you went the way where I'll be honest with you, and this is where you can kind of get on to me, Moctar, yeah. Where I would shy away from them type of conversations because, you know, these days you say and
it's hard.
It is hard, boy. But so, why go that way? Like, is it for like, you know, it's gonna this is gonna hit, or you're genuinely trying to get these people's stories? So you just get transgenders, you just get OnlyFans. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, like,
why just go that way?
I think it's a bit of both, really. Like, it's like I don't want to sit in front of some dickhead who thinks he's the man, because that's what people want to hear. Like, I want to have a conversation with someone that I actually genuinely want to talk to, because I think that in conversational shit and long form shit, like people smell bullshit.
Yeah,
a fucking mile off. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's that same comment like I made, where I'm not gonna just start saying shit. Because people watching this fucking know who I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you have to go home. I always say it, don't lie and all that. You have to go home.
Whatever about going home, bro, but just people watching it, like even if they don't know me, you know when someone's being off. I can watch a podcast of someone that I've never met before, and I can see he's not in himself. You know what I mean? And it's odd. And then there is that thing of the niche was there. Like who in the country is having those what people would call uncomfortable conversations with people who are just fucking people,
human being,
doing whatever the fuck they want to do, you know?
Sorry to cut you, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Like the way I look at it is, right, our podcast, the way we design our podcast, right, first we wanted to bring chaos. That's what we wanted. We wanted chaos.
Same.
Right?
Same.
So chaos is like to give the streets the voice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So the way we grew up, I'm pretty sure you know one or two lads in your state that's just nuts, had a mad life.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get them stories on canvas. We wanted to get them stories out. That's how we started, right? And then it was at the time when America was going crazy about trans being in the sports and this and that. and we were debating all the time in the office, and we were watching so much fucking reels and shit, and we were just like, fuck it, let's try it out.
Yeah.
But one thing I'll give you, bro, is one thing I got to understand about this is like, after a while, after all these people that we talked to, and the Monique, the Saturn Wolfflow, Lambs, like we didn't just have trans. We didn't
I know you
kids.
didn't, but like you had like them. Like I said, I don't know if people in our scene anyways would. Yeah. Do that.
No, of course not.
You see, even remember we were having a conversation there, like a couple of people were panicking damage. You get me?
The reason why it's so demanding right now is because these people has been through a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, see the way you said it there, like, you don't think of black majority, you don't see any podcast black in this country doing that or giving them a platform to spoke about that. Not many in the white community either. But at the end of the day, they're human. That's been through tragic shit. They have been. Do you get where I'm going from? They've been abused. They've been fucking going down the road and cunts throwing milkshake at them. You know, these people have a true fucking story to tell. But no one's giving them a platform to do it.
I remember you were talking to a transgender woman that said she was a drug addict or something like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not even that. Like, I've got to understand people, like, back in the days, I was like, fuck that, trying to being an idiot. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, most of us would be when we see
100%. I had opinions myself, yeah.
But I'll give you one thing.
Yeah.
Once you speak to a proper trans and you understand they just want to live and be left alone and just be themselves. They're not trying to get into the schools. They're not trying to do whatever. All that shit was fake news. You start to respect them in a different way.
Can I ask you this, boys? Right? We said we wanted honesty. I'm gonna give my opinion, right? My thing with it, yeah. Like you said, we grew up in a strong African household.
Yeah.
Right, and obviously, Catholic. Yeah. Man said so. Would your parents be religious? Yeah.
No.
No.
I would have been dragged to church, but it wouldn't have been it.
Would they have been like? What would they? Because obviously they're probably old school. What were their opinions about all this stuff?
Fucking parents are weird as fuck.
How could you say it was parents?
We're white, bro. We all parents are weird shit. You know what I mean? But no, like I think my ma was probably younger than most. I don't know if that's even right to say. I don't know, but she would have brought me to church on a Sunday because it was the fucking thing to do.
Yeah, but I say this to say this, right? I grew up in a strong African household where like that stuff like that is forbidden. It's not even allowed to be spoken or blah blah. Yeah. I grew up like you have no issue with them, no problem, right? My thing is this though, we were never taught it in school.
Yeah,
bringing it into schools is my problem.
It's a different generation.
I understand that, Moctar, but why should 6, 7, 8-year-olds be taught you might not be a girl or a boy, Moctar?
No. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. See, there you go again.
We can have a different opinion.
No.
You can educate me.
No. That's bollocks, bro.
Move this couch quick.
The rules in America does not fall into fucking Europe. See, this is where I went wrong.
It will shock you when it comes.
Bro, this is where I went wrong. This is where I went wrong.
It will shock you when it comes.
Listen, when it comes, it's not here yet. It hasn't been, so we can't put that emphasis on that. It's not part of here. It's not. So what? This is the mistake that we were making when we were getting them on. Bro, to be a trans in this country, do you know the amount of hurdles and the amount of shit you have to go through, even to be on depressant tablets? Never mind going through operation yet. You can't, for you to get an operation in this country, you have to be in your 28, near 29 to be touched. So by then, if you don't make your mind up, it's not like America where you're 6 or 7 and we give them tablets, blah, blah, blah. This is not this country. We don't have the same rules here. We don't. So that's not quota. See, I had to learn that the hard way. Do you get where I'm coming from? And this is what I'm saying to you. There's a lot of things that we see on social media and we just quote everyone with the same brush. Yeah. It's like a nigga going to fucking town and robbing and shooting kids up and every nigga shooting kids up. No, they're not.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But you said this generation, Moctar. That was all I'm saying.
So what I meant is, so when you're saying about the skill, about the skill, okay, I do not want my 4-year-old or 6-year-old to learn about fucking trans or anything to do with sex. But in 4th year, or in 6th class before going into 4th year, they should be telling them that there is people that feels a certain type of way. So when they do see it, it's not shocking.
Yeah.
Do you understand where I'm going with this? They should 100%. Now, I'm not asking the trans to come in and say it. The teachers should be saying it. There's a man, grown man, there's a gay, there's a lesbian, there's a trans, there's a drag. Do you get me? There's a cross-dresser.
Were you taught that?
Of course we weren't taught that.
Yeah, but and to speak to that point, sorry.
But in school?
And thankfully, Moctar won't be the one teaching that. That was the worst chart of
But
shit.
you get where I'm coming from, though.
I know, I get, but
the LBG
but
plus
think about it, right?
Don't even
premium.
try, there's more.
Yeah,
Don't even try
premium.
that because you'll get in trouble.
It's real.
The ABC man them, right?
The ABC man them is real, bro.
But to speak to that point, right? We weren't taught that, bro. Right? We weren't taught that in school, but there was no need for us to learn.
To learn it.
Why is there need for kids to learn it now?
Because you have like Monique or you have Saturn
Do you
or
want me to-
whoever that
Yeah,
are fucking knocking around, you know. And look, you know, people put money into surgeries and changes and all of that, but there's gonna be times where your young fella is gonna be out on the fucking Lewis and he's gonna turn and gonna be like,
He's gonna notice somebody
what
like
the fuck is
that's
going
a little
on?
bit
And
different.
if he's
I
not
can tell him that,
educated-
though. I can tell him that.
Of course, 100%.
I don't need a school teacher that I'm paying good money fees for sitting there when like you're not teaching them. My daughter even told me funny enough today they're actually learning about taxes and all in school. We didn't get that in school.
Yeah.
Which I think that's fucking brilliant.
But that's good.
We teach them about life, and obviously at home, like I said, I was raised to learn right from wrong or whatever, blah blah, and even my own morals. I know, like he said earlier, a human being, but they're going to be teaching children about gay and chopping dick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you're talking about
I'm sorry.
that's not the way you get taught.
No,
sex
I know it's
education.
not. It's just
not
one
like you
dongo
go
way.
into
You
sex
don't know how
education
my dongo
and
way.
they told
You get me?
oh, you start to hear it and then you have a baby and it comes out.
No,
That's not what we're talking about. And another thing I want to tell you, we're going to go back. You said, why did we not learn it? Yeah? I'm going to give you a little example and then I'm going to explain it to you, right? So, for example, when you were a kid, yeah, were you ever on the bus with your mom or your mom ever came home that she felt like when she was on the bus, there was a kid, or a bunch of kids that never met, it's like they never seen a black person before.
Yeah.
And they were looking at her like they're gonna rob her, or she was afraid for her life because the way they were going to rob her. Yeah? Because the country was so slow in populating. So black, we were the weirdos that's like the trans now. We were one of them. You need to understand that. We were the weirdos in this country. Do you get me? I remember the first time being on the bus and somebody look at you and like, bro, the bus would be full. And I'll be sitting on there's a fucking free seat there. Everyone's standing up. Not one person will sit beside you.
It happened in school as
We
well.
were that person. We were that weirdo.
As well. People wouldn't hold you. No, you be holding hands. They wouldn't
We
hold
were
your
that
hand.
weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
So when we talk, let's talk fucking normal. Let's talk fucking yoke. And I understand religion does not agree and this does not agree. And there it brings me back again. Reason why we weren't taught that in school, or the reason why we weren't given the opportunity to understand it, is because it was held by religion. Schools were fucking ran by religion. So they wouldn't teach that shit in school. But now, people are outgrowing that shit.
And
same-sex marriages.
Do you get me? People are outgrowing that. No, I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, be trans, be gay, be this, be that, but be whoever the fuck you want to be is the most important
thing. Yeah, I mean,
thing.
we're looking about that. Do what you want.
That's it.
Yeah, do what you want.
I think the educating of the topic as well is important, and like we wouldn't really relate to it here because none of us are trans, none of us have any relation or trans, maybe fucking know. Yeah. But that same thing of like, as you were saying, that the one thing that popped into my mind is I still know lads, and I don't know if this is right or wrong. I'm not the fucking czar of racism, but I know lads that still call people coloured.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily in most rooms the most acceptable way to call someone that. You know what I mean? And then the same thing. So if someone grows up and they have their sister becomes their brother or their auntie becomes their uncle, or you know, like we have a young fella in the like my partner's young fella is in an educate together, and he can come home and correct us on the right terms to use.
Malika's doing that now as well.
And you know, there's a lot of people that don't fuck with that, and it's the one thing that
Is
really
that
pisses
he,
them off.
she, me, they,
whatever pronouns, you know.
Yeah.
But look,
Dongo, you're old, man.
in the right room. In the right room. He's telling me, oh, bro, I'm the same age as you, don't
93
take that.
baby. 93 baby. It is what it is.
But in the same, in certain rooms, that can help them. Or it can really fuck them over, you know.
Yeah. The way I look at it is, right, the suicide rate in this country is huge. The suicide rate in the world is even worse. The suicide rate in the kids that's bullied is like colossal. The suicide rate in the gay community is colossal, right? But one thing we all keep forgetting is, regardless is wearing a wig or regardless is in heels, it's still a human.
Yeah, a person.
Like, if you're still, like, I don't understand where, like, okay, I'll give you something that might blow your mind. You'll be like, Moctar, you're fucking full of shit. Half of the gang, black lads, that comes to Sinbad's studio in the gang, yeah? Out of 10, I promise you about 3 or 4 of them are fucking gay.
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Bro, like, I know a lot of people don't like to hear this
I was
shit.
Googling away
I'm telling you.
this right now.
I promise you, a lot of people don't like to hear this shit.
So you're saying there's gay Irish rappers?
Bro, it doesn't have to be a rapper. Out of the state, when you go into your state and you see a gang of hard lads chopping and selling weed and going on the showroom bikes and all and going up and down, yeah? Out of 10 or 20 of them, majority of them, it could be 6, it could be 3, it could be 1, is gay. But they're afraid to come out because the area and the place and the gang and the environment they're in. So they're afraid to come out or to be honest with themselves. That's how we get suiciders. That's how we get a kid that's fucking happy. Oh, but he had everything, but he hung himself off his fucking ma's window. Or his bedroom. Like, we need to understand this shit. And we need to understand that because we have kids.
Do you not know?
And our kids need to be able to speak to us and being honest with us, regardless of how they feel or what they feel.
You're spitting. I'll tell you why. I was seeing a young one there a while ago. A good while ago, and she told me something about one of the man them in the area. I'll speak off camera again because I can't. And
I'm telling you, bro.
She's telling me, like,
and look, I'm telling you, like,
it's a proper like young clip from the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, you know what? I hear it. It's gay, bro. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you.
If I say name now, it will shock you.
Bro. Like I was telling you.
No.
Like I was telling you, you know, like the hardest man in the room could be gay. You never know. Gay doesn't mean it's not contagious. Gay is not contagious.
The hardest man in the room is definitely gay.
Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, if you talk to...
That went over you lot's heads, but go on.
I look directly at you, bro.
Me?
No, the hardest man. As in, pause, yo. Yeah, go on.
I'm gay at Christmas. That's the day I hug niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You bring me a present, I'm gay. Nigga, I'm going to hug you and say thank you, boy, for bringing me that present. You know what I mean? I'm gay at Christmas. It's no one thing.
T-shirt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas.
I'm gay at Christmas.
That's merch.
But like, what we don't understand is, like, growing up, being in 34, I've lived, bro.
Yeah.
And I've heard and I've talked to people, and the more I speak to people, the more I understand human being are fucking nuts.
Okay, listen, I'll kill myself if I don't ask you this. I have to ask you this. Do you have a son?
Yeah.
Right. So, because I was gonna bring up this conversation, yeah. Okay. What would you man do now? Say your son is 12, 13. Walks up to you, Dad, I think I'm a girl, blah blah blah, and obviously he's about to, like, he's not feeling like a boy. I heard you say, like, on that episode, you were like, you used to kind of, like, your son was messing around with Barbies, was it? But then he grew out of it, and you used to be in dress shoes and stuff like that.
Who? Wait,
you said on the pod. I watched it.
My son used to be in dress shoes.
No, you.
Oh. Nigga, fuck you.
Always bringing up old shit, Dongo. What the fuck?
You should appreciate me for doing some research.
Are you talking about, like, back in the day when we were kids?
Yes.
Bro, every boy has put their mask something on.
Yes.
No, but that's what you said as well. But
Yeah, I'm landing.
Don't take out term, nigga.
Can you not appreciate me for doing research?
No, you done a good research,
Thank
bro.
you.
You're doing a great fucking job, bro.
I can see that real.
I know you appreciate it.
I can see that real.
I know you appreciate
you
it.
said you used to wear da-da-da, and I don't say shit.
Anyways,
Christmas.
what if your sons came up to you and said, "Hey, oh man, I think I'm a girl." How would you feel? Be honest.
Like, do you want to go first?
You go first.
Right, for me, if my son comes over to me and tells me he's gay, like,
not even gay, trans. Gay is fine. Trans, like, I don't know.
I love my son regardless what he says to me, bro. I do. I love my son regardless what position or what position he gets himself in life or what comes his way. I'm always gonna be there for him, regardless. So shit like that, I don't think about it. But if he was to come up and said that to me at 12, I'll weigh out the option and I'll sit him down. As much love that me and your ma has for you in this house and your family has for you, when you go out that world, it's not gonna be the same. So just understand that. That's it. Once you understand that and you're okay with that, I'm there for you regardless. If somebody pick up something or says something for you, I'm gonna be behind you regardless. 100%.
That's a great answer, brother.
Do you know what I mean?
Actually, that's a
I
very
would
good
be
answer.
of similar, but at that age, be similar like he was saying to you about your young fella talking. Like you have to give, like, no one knows who the fuck they are when they're 19.
Yeah.
They're on 12. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade's kid
yeah.
at that 12, do you get me?
Same
And
thing.
change, you know what I mean? So,
And that would be the issue I have with that space and that topic.
and that's, sorry, Kav, I have to say, it comes into the education and skill for me. Obviously, you said it's not here,
No, I know.
but in America,
But I
see what I
get where
mean?
you're coming from, where
Yeah.
if they, I know you would agree to a degree if you, like I remember seeing shows of it and like my child thinks they're a cat. But if I start then behaving like they are a cat, then that's how they're gonna fucking
Then they're gonna act
develop,
like,
you know?
of course.
But that's where I think you have to, like, a developing mind it's a sensitive fucking thing. So, and like I too would be like a little bit on the back foot of hearing shipping rolled out in school because I want to know what the fucking curriculum is, how is it being said, what is it exactly, because of all the shit that we've seen. But the world is changing and we're not going to be able to fucking stop that shit. You know what I mean? So you have to either.
Well, what would you do though?
I'd be alright. Like, absolutely.
alright
Do
with
your thing.
I go with you, Moctar. Like, I remember, like I said, I had ignorant opinions about, like, gays growing up, as we all fucking did, right? I'd be like, oh, you know, the usual black lads would say, like, oh, send him to Africa or bring him to church and kick the gay out of him or whatever, yeah? All that type of stuff. But if my son came to me and told me he was gay, I'd love him the same, like you said. It's my son at the end of the day. It's still my son. The trans one, I'm going to land. Obviously, it's still the same, but I would be devil. I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. This is not, I'm nothing against them. I don't care. Give a rat's how it's perceived online.
If you're devil,
I would be my heart would break into a million pieces if my son turned around to me and goes, "I think I'm a woman and I'm changing and all this."
Yeah.
But then what? But sorry,
it lead me to some
sorry to just
serious
cut
depression.
between- What if? But then what if him being gay means he's walking around in a fucking dress and a wig and anyway?
Yeah, it's a mad one, Kav.
Yeah.
It is a mad one.
At the end of the day, somebody's pushing his poo back.
Please talk about. I know you're a big guy, but talk about your own son. I know you're a big guy. Don't talk about my son. They're pushing your son's shit back. Poo pushing over there. Fuck off, yeah. They're pushing your own son. Is he mad?
But that's what it is.
Say your son, not my son. Say your son.
No, listen, right?
No.
Like, if my, like I said to you, like, I support my son regardless. But would I go and parade it? No. I wouldn't go and start getting them tablets and getting them fucking things. No, I wouldn't.
No.
We'll weigh it out, see how it goes, and if he is 100% what he says he is,
Even I know you, but you probably
people have. Look, listen. Your son is your son till he's in his teens. When your son becomes 18, 21, blah blah blah, he's a man. He makes decisions for himself.
Oh no, 100%.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Same as the door.
And the funny thing we get in the Muslim and the Catholic community is, oh, my son is gay, disown him. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that disown their son or their daughters that regrets it. But the religion holds them so tight that they can't even say sorry to that kid. You know? And that's so, and it's so sad because our community is the worst for it. Like, black community is the worst for that. Like black people, we don't see many gays. What, do you think there's none? You want to be fucking stupid to think there's no gays. In your own fucking circle, do you think there's no gays?
There's a few floating about.
Do you know what I mean? But that's the life we're living, and that's people being human.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I get this. Oh, God built fucking Adam and Eve, not fucking Adam and Steve. That's all bollocks shite. People are into what they're into. Just forget about it. That's just life. No, you live yours to your fullest and I live mine to my fullest. And that's just what it is.
I hear that, Moctar, but when you practice it and you're in it, I can't lie to you. For me, because obviously I've on that walk now and stuff like that, a lot of my friends are in my circle.
So let me ask you a quick question, Go ahead, because
it'd be disingenuous for me not to say
if the trans thing didn't hit the fan in the lockdown when Biden, is it President Biden, hit, I think so, when President Biden got on the chair, the trans yoke hit the fan, right? If you didn't hear much about the trans, would you still have this much about trans?
Yeah.
Because you didn't know it.
I was about to. No, I didn't know.
You know trans?
When Bruce Jenner came, I knew trans ages, bro.
No, you knew drag. You know drag, you know men, you know cross-dressers.
Okay, you man spoke on your pod.
I only know trans like fucking bleeding, not even 8 years, bro.
No, you said ladyboys. You went to Thailand.
Ladyboys?
Yeah.
That's not, yeah. Oh, but bro, come on, man. This is what I'm saying. Trans, ladyboys are two different things. Ladyboys tell you, we have a cock. Ladyboys, it's in their name. They tell you when you go over there. I've been in Thailand with my missus. When you're there, the trans to a ladyboys is two different things.
Okay.
A ladyboys is out to make ends meet for their family, to feed their family. He probably has a wife at home. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's two different things. A trans feel like they're in the wrong body. They don't do it for the money. They do it because that's how they're happy. That's what makes them happy. Some people call it mental health. Some people call it disturb. Some people call it, that's just what they are. But you cannot mix a trans and ladyboy.
No, that's fair.
A ladyboy is telling you, I'm a boy with a wig on. A trans is telling you, I'm stuck in this physique that's not mine, that I need to get out. I know, it's fucking hard to digest.
Listen,
Pastor, come on, man.
I'm gonna say this probably in defense of Pastor. You can join in if you want, yeah. Man said Pastor. KD, if you can join in if you want. Right? Me, in the eyes of like the Lord, yeah, He made you in His image. Okay. For you now to change, like I made you a man, and you're saying you're a woman, and you're defiant. I just think that from a Christian's aspect is insane.
But you like boards. You like boards that changes. You like boards that get BBLs.
No, who told you?
You like boards that have big tits that get fake tits.
No.
Like, there's so much.
We've had boards with skittle ditties. What are you talking about?
I'm melting.
I've had boards. I have a bigger ass than some of these boards. What the fuck is man? This man's talking like he knows me.
Take your word for that, bro.
But that's the
it's just, I hear what you're saying. There's men out there that like all that, but I couldn't, bro. I'd rather with my woman natural, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, but like I said to you, I've had boards. I probably have bigger nipples than them at the minute with the weight I'm at now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so no, bro. I'm not into all that. Do you get me? But I'm just saying, what do you think, Kay? Join in quickly, because you'll have more knowledge than me, biblically. It's a dangerous thing to play with. Yeah. So and the eyes of God, I'm
gonna be honest with you. Most black communities will say you're right. My ma and my dad, my family, my whole family will agree with you that you're right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, but you're right to a certain extent to your knowledge. You know, like you need to, like for me personally, I feel like it's very, very important for us to really, really listen to each other.
No, definitely. And look, you said, like, sorry, you did say, like, at the end of the day, I'm not, like, I wouldn't speak to one, or I wouldn't spud one, or even give someone to embrace one. Do you get me? I'm just saying, for me and my family, my son, or whoever around me, in the eyes of, you're gonna have to answer to God one day, and it's gonna be peak. That's all I'm saying.
See,
do you get me?
There you go again. Like, God in the fucking Bible itself, you shall judge. You shouldn't judge.
I didn't say about judging. I said you answer to God. I'm not judging.
We are gonna answer to God.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Right?
Changing yourself. He made you in His image. He made you people. Moctar, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're a handsome black man. I'm not handsome, right? You're a handsome white fella. I'm not handsome. Yeah. But every time, no, I'm not. I'm rotten. I know I'm rotten. I don't care. I still get bored. I still get bored.
I thought you were a very attractive woman.
Hold on, right?
Yeah, I know he's looking bored.
Every time someone will say, "Oh, you're rotten" or whatever, I say, "Listen, I'm made in God's image, so that makes me that's my bar. That's my go-to."
Stevie Wonder.
What? Yeah, let me see. I don't care. To me, he's perfect. So I'm made in his image. So I don't give a. That's what I use. You get me? Yeah. So I just think it's a dangerous thing to play with. For me, I'm not judging. I just have to answer to God. That's it. So that's what I'm saying.
Let's bring it into this, right? How long do we have left?
We're about a couple of questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
See that God. Yeah.
Yes.
What you believe? Christian.
I'm Christian.
Christian. What are you?
I don't think he's real.
He's an atheist.
But
I've been an atheist.
I feel like there's a higher power, but I don't feel like it's some man in the sky.
My whole family is Muslim. My dad's Catholic. Do you get me?
Yeah.
There's a few things that happen in life that I just decided to be neutral.
Yeah, and that's your prerogative. You're allowed that.
I always been neutral. Yeah. I believe that treat people the way you want to be treated and just be a nice person. Do you get me? So, to a lot of people in this country, with the way Catholic has treated them, to a lot of families that the Catholics has taken their kids away from them because they weren't married, had a baby through dreadlock, to a lot of brothers that's been touched by priests, to a lot of fucking bleeding people that's been done wrong by the Muslim community, to a lot of people that's been done by Christian community. They don't believe the shit that you're saying.
That's fair.
But
That's their prerogative. Right? That's their prerogative.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
This is what I mean by life. We're giving them one life. Don't waste it thinking about other fucking people's problems. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Let people live. Let them live whatever way they want to fucking live. That's the most important thing in this conversation that we're having, because at the end of the day we lose that, because the way we're brought up through religion, we're brought up through man and man shouldn't be together, only women and women, a man wearing a wig is haram, or a man doing this is this. But who to say?
Yeah,
as long as you're doing good,
who's right.
Exactly, as long as you're doing good and you're following what you believe, why is there so much stress about other people's belief? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Now, I've been brought up in the two sides. I've been brought up Muslim and I've been brought up Catholic. I choose to be in the middle. You know, I believe that me and you could go out, and so something bad happened to you, I stand in for you, I help you. And one day you might help me or you might help my son. I believe all that.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? I believe if you're an arsehole and you're doing mad shit, karma is going to get
I
you
believe
back.
karma, yeah, 100%.
Do you get me?
Too. Yeah.
I believe I came out of a hole and I'll be going back into a hole. I believe that shit. But to be sitting here and believing that, oh, God is not going to let me on because I wore the wig, I don't believe in that, bro. I don't believe in that at all.
I'll say to your point, there's a Muslim that works with us from Saudi Arabia in our job, and she's gay. Her parents don't know. Obviously, they're living over there.
It's sad.
And even when here, she shouldn't wear the hijab and stuff like that, blah, blah, but only when she goes over there. And it is sad.
It's fucking sad,
But she said something to me one time. She was like, the way I know God, obviously she's Muslim, but obviously the way I know God loves me, I don't believe that because I'm this, God doesn't love me. Do you get me? So what you're saying, to your point, what you said, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Like, yeah, 100%. Like,
I don't think with Islam as well, obviously talking to like someone that I have friends that I have and stuff, it's like, I don't think it's the sin is not the lust. I think it's the practice of it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's the big thing. It's even in Saudi Arabia. So when they woke up when Qatar was on, I remember there was a discourse over it, blah, blah, blah. There was more that. It's like you can like whatever, but it's just practicing it in public and stuff. It's forbidden. Do you get me?
But like, what did you say there? You said something about the sin, right? So if you look at most Muslim community, right? I know too much about religions because I do a lot of reading into religions. So I know so much bad and I know so much good. You know? And I'll give you a laugh, and pastors there beside us. Like, and if I'm talking shit, please correct me. You know? But a lot of people that get to in their 30s or in their late 20s that turn to God, that have done some bad fucking shit. Like, I'm talking bad shit that turns to God.
See, like Malcolm X.
What makes them more acceptable to get into heaven than a trans fucking woman? That they have never done wrong in their life. They just wanted to fit.
I'll give you the biblical version. They've been saved. They've been saved.
They've been saved by who?
By Jesus.
Who is?
The person that turned to say, I'm going with Christianity, I don't know about Islam.
Yeah.
When you declare, like, obviously they say, like, Jesus is Lord.
Yeah, you've been saved.
You've been
okay,
saved, yeah.
So you're telling me I can go out there and fucking pour holes in every fucking country? Let's speak about this shit, yeah? So you're telling me I can go into a school, pour a hole in every fucking kid in there, yeah?
I think...
Blow their brains all over the backboard, yeah? And then go fucking pray. And go pray. Change my fucking life around and, oh, heaven is waiting for me. Them white stairs. It's gonna be full of fucking virgins and shit, yeah? Let's be realistic here, my nigga.
Listen.
So like,
That's what I believe in.
Trust me, I believe the
no
Bible and I believe the Quran.
Forgives you no matter what, so.
I believe the Bible and I believe the Quran. I believe good people and I believe bad people.
Yeah.
And I believe the good people that stayed in the religion from one and just being good are good people. Are good people. Nigga, I know people that don't, like, you wouldn't even, bro, if you know what they done, you wouldn't even share a chair with them. That's preaching. They're the pastors in the fucking. Do you get where I'm coming from? Where's the wrong and right here? Let's be honest, man.
There are people. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're right as well.
This is where
you get atheists and stuff like that, because like there are pastors.
Do you know what I mean?
I'll talk about Christianity,
and that's where they lost me.
That have done fucked up shit.
That's where probably lost you.
Yeah,
taking money from the church. Go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
Atheist wouldn't be the thing. I'd be more. of spiritual shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you believe in a higher power?
Yeah. And like, look, there's stuff I
Weed.
still take from a beautiful plant from this planet that was made for us. I'm vegan.
You know what I mean?
Every night. But
Yeah.
sorry, but I would still take. I could take lessons or whatever you want to call it from different religions. But I wouldn't be. You know, there's stuff I hear from lads that are Muslim and stuff I hear from lads that are Christian or Catholic, and I can. But to me, it's whoever's left us behind is God.
Yeah.
Like that's because that's to me is what it started at. Was someone died and you prayed to them and that was your star in the sky, and you just it's one big loop. You're dead and it's done.
See, I'm a lot different with that, man.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that to say I'm not an atheist. It's not that
Alright,
I don't.
sorry, so that was incorrect,
Or like I
sorry.
make a different. Like I respect everyone's.
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
I
of
respect
course.
everyone's religion, and like, come on, man. I come from a family of like deep religion.
You
Like,
have both ways,
do you get me? Like, I come from a family where like my mom, my auntie, they're all deep religion, Muslim. Do you know what I mean? And then my dad's side is like really Catholic, deep Catholic. You know, you get me? And I get it. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, I think religion is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing if you believe it. If it's yours, it's a good thing for you to have. And I don't put it down. I will never put it down. Do you get me? But I will talk true about it. If you're gonna talk about religion, we need to talk about the past religion, the content of religion now, and the narcissism as well. There's three, like in the Catholic alone or in the Christian alone. And if I'm wrong here, please correct me. There's three sides of fucking Christians. There's normal Christian, there's normal Christian, there's practice Christian, and then there's narcissist Christian. Just like there's in the Muslim, the exact same. You have the what would you call them in the Muslim? You got the normal Muslim. You have the what would you call? They're trying to bring the Sharia laws. What do you call? They're the extremists.
An extremist.
The extremists. Like same with the Catholic. You have 3-step different religion. Just like if you were to go to a black Muslim wedding, woman and wife, man and his wife and his family were all in the same room. We walk to the altar with your board. You kiss your board. That's the end of it when you're married. You go to a fucking Indians wedding. Men are in a different room. Women are in a different room. They don't mingle. That's still Muslim. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Do you get me? So like there's so much religion that you don't know what box you fit in unless you've been in it since a kid and you're pure at heart. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So the people that decide to turn religious. Now, if you decide to turn religious because you had a tragic in your life, you lost a kid, you nearly died, you lost your mother, so that's a beautiful thing to turn to because you have hope of probably meeting her again. Am I right?
Yes, you're right, sir.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Now, the people that can't sleep at night, that have done some fucked up shit. When I say fucked up shit that we can't, like, people can't even speak about. Like even the church that's taking them in can't even be told about it. Where do they go? Because if that's the case that every fucking person gets a second chance, why is everyone doing good? We all have that second chance in the back. Just don't waste it yet. Wait till you're in your 50s and then go to a fucking church. You're gonna get into heaven, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? That's where a lot of us are like, okay, what's real, what's not real? That's what it is for me. Do you know what I mean? I believe that be good. Treat people with respect. Treat people with love, kind, joke. Never hurt anybody, it says in the Bible. Keep your fucking neighbors close by. Look after
Love
your neighbors.
your neighbors.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Family, your loved one. You only got one year, like I don't know about the Christian, you only get married once in the Christian, yeah? Once. I don't even think the priests are allowed married, are they? As the priests allowed to get married in the Christian? Are they? Yeah. But in the Catholic, they're not allowed. Do you get me? Who made that law? Why are they not allowed married in the Catholic?
I've not a bleeding clue.
That's probably where the problem started. You know, like religion is beautiful. Now, don't get it twisted. I know a lot of people are gonna be watching this shit and saying, "Oh, Moctar is evil as fuck."
No, look, it's not even that. You have
religion is beautiful.
You have articulated your points well, bro. So it's not even people are they're probably gonna have like, so obviously me going to church and going to open circle, there's a couple of people that watch me from that are going to have a different of opinion to you, and obviously even educate me on some of the points I was trying to make, trying to elaborate.
And
but it won't be like that because you're making fair points.
No, it'd be good for me to be educated as well. Yeah, 100%. You never stop learning.
Yeah, 100%.
You can never stop learning.
100%.
But one thing I will say is, like, before we cut this off, religion is a beautiful thing to have. So if you have it as a young kid and you have it, hold it tight to yourself. Don't get lost.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself. You know. Like, for example, do you know what the funny thing is? And this is the last thing I'll say before we cut off. Like, remember when vegan was a thing? Yeah. Do you remember when vegan was a thing?
Yeah.
The more you heard of it, the more you hated it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because so many people, oh, I'm not eating meat anymore. Who gives a fuck you're not eating meat?
Yeah,
Imagine me screaming, I eat meat all day. That's all I do. That's how vegan was so hated.
Yeah.
Because they tried to preach it. Yeah, and that's exactly the same way as the Jehovah's Witnesses. We're gonna talk true. Do you remember? Yeah, I'll give you a laugh. I said it to you before. In the lockdown was the best time for Jehovah's Witnesses. Everyone was home.
Everyone was home, yeah.
So can you imagine them looking outside the window and they're not even allowed out? Yeah. Everyone's home.
These fellas are mad.
That's the best time for them to recruit.
Yeah.
And they're not even allowed out.
Yeah. Nah, look, I'm not gonna. You're not leaving without elaborating, right? So we touched on Black and Irish earlier, right? What's your beef with them?
Oh my God.
What's your beef with them?
Okay, so
this is my last question to you.
Black and Irish, do you know what? I actually don't know him. So if I disrespect him, I want to apologize now. But one thing I will say is, right? He's speaking for black in Ireland.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
He's speaking for blacks in Ireland. I've never heard this fella come over to have a talk or even ask questions around my neighborhood, around anywhere to do.
I told him.
Listen.
Moctar, I told him. I said, sorry, Moctar, I have to say this, right? He's doing the whole, like, the Canadian embassy, the European Parliament, and I hear all that's good. And it's nice. But what's that doing for the young fella, McWilliam?
It's not doing any, bro.
I said it to him.
I'm going to be honest, and he can hate me all he wants. That's another nigga that hates me. It's okay. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know that for a fact? Do you think he hates you?
I don't know him.
His thing, sorry, I had him on the pod, right? Here's the thing, Moctar. Have you ever had a conversation with him?
No.
He said exactly.
But I shouldn't have to reach him. He's speaking for us. So
no, but he
should be reaching out to us.
No, I hear that.
He's speaking for us. How can you turn around and say you're the black Irish for Ireland? He says, yeah, don't speak to black business owners. Don't speak to fucking black charity fucking bleeding donators. Or help black fucking athletes that's fucking yoking. Find out how to get black boxers some fucking bleeding sponsors or your podcast a sponsor. Like, how the fuck can you be speaking for black Irish? Are you fucking nuts, bro? You're claiming to speak for me. Why do I have to speak to you? Like, no, do you get what I'm coming
He doesn't
from?
think there's a problem because no one says it to him. That's what I'm saying.
No,
if you have an issue,
that shit is too fruity, man.
If you're trying to get like...
Nigga, I've been doing... Listen, I've been in business in Ireland, right? I've been in business in Ireland, right? I've been in business in Ireland nearly 15 years now, yeah? Nearly 15 years, bro. I own 2 barbers, a gym, a fucking... Now we have to...
Do you own Heritage? I heard you were part
Well, get out of that, man. No, what did you do? What did you do? Did you come from? So, like,
I've
never heard of this fella. Even, like, I know so many black people doing well, man. So many of them. For example, Yemi down there is one of them. Like, there's so many good black people out here that's doing fucking massive for this country.
Moctar, he did give us €500 for my charity tournament when we asked.
What charity is that, bro?
For pay at the house for suicide. You was talking about suicide earlier. Let me land.
But you just cut into me, man.
No, sorry. He did give us... No, I don't want to be disingenuous to him. He never asked.
If I'm fucking up here, am I not talking right or not? Why do I have to ask?
Why were you supposed...
His job is to research black people in this country. What are you talking about? That's what he's claiming to do, no? Isn't that what he's claiming to do? Am I the only one here that understand what black Irish means? Anybody that's black, that's Irish, he's speaking for. That means he's speaking for you, and myself.
He pointed at plantain. That's plantain in the building.
Do you get where I come from, though?
He's pointing at, yeah.
So why is he not reaching out to black businesses and trying to ask us, how can he help us? What do we need putting forward? How can we get more black people into businesses? How can we help black fucking dominate skills? How can we help McWilliam, like you said? McWilliam doesn't get a fucking post. Like, do you get where I come from? Like, do you get where I come from? Like, this is what, like, if you're going to speak for black people, speak for black people. Don't just line up your pockets.
Is that what you think he's doing?
I'm not the first to say this. There's so many, bro, I'm in a circle with so many other black business people, man. There's so many of us here. There's loads of good black business people, man. There is, and you can say whatever you want. There's a lot of black businesses now, because a lot of all the youths now understand that they need to put their money where they can grow.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting any support from someone that seems to be rubbing shoulders with the TDs and whatever, and he's not even fucking coming in to help black-owned businesses, or, for example, like anything to do with black community, but his circle is 20 people, and it's the same people that you see at the awards all the time. Same winners that you never even heard of. Like, I'm talking businesses winning awards. That's not even on the platform, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? How is this a thing? Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, like.
I have no experience with this man or what this.
Yeah, because you're not black, man, nigga.
Exactly, bro. What are you looking at me for, bro?
Do you know what I mean? But that's what I mean by it.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing against him, but if he's gonna speak for black people, bro, speak for black people, because there's a lot of us out there that needs help.
Can I ask you? Okay, can I ask you a question? When you go and get deals or for other people, do you reach out to them if you need sponsorship or whatever?
Yeah, of course. Look, you know, if I'm looking for sponsorship for myself,
yeah,
like, no, you get sponsored. Do you get me?
I know, but have you like, for me, I reached out to Hennessy, yeah, to sponsor this season, yeah,
for the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you ever do that?
We've done that plenty of time for a podcast.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you, if you needed funding off him or someone, reach out to him?
I won't reach out to him.
No, not you, but okay, if someone would reach out to him, because we reached out to him for our charity tournament, and they did give us 500 quid. That helped a lot with like setting up for foods and paying the pitches and all blah blah. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It was one of our top donors as well.
But look, I'm here, right? So like I told you, we went into Era Showdown. So we have Era Showdown now, yeah? That's a boxing gig. So what that does is that gives black entertainers a platform to showcase their work, right? So what I came in as is to be able to, say for example, he's performing at it, and he's brilliant, and he's the best performer of the night. My job is to try and line his pocket up with a great sponsor, so next time he's doing something, he's looked after and he's yoked. But you don't see me going around saying I speak for fucking black people.
Okay, that's what you were saying. It's the issue.
I'm saying help black people if you're gonna help them.
Okay.
But don't just help your circle, because there's a lot of black people out there, not just in Tale, not just in fucking the circle that you're in. There's black people in Drogheda. There's black people in there's black people everywhere that's doing fucking good. Look at some of their mothers own that black African shops that still fucking run down. Why aren't you going in there and ask them, how can I help you?
He did get a platter off Mama She yesterday. I seen on his
for fucking free. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? For fucking free, bro. Like, what the fuck, like?
It's crazy.
Let's be honest, man. I have nothing against them.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna speak for people, speak for people. Don't just do your circle.
No, listen, I've had conversations.
Don't just do your circle.
I said to him,
because we're not. But like, black people are now nearly the majority here. Like, there's a lot of black people, bro. There's a lot of black college lads that's doing really well. There's a lot of black bankers, fucking artists, fucking actors. There's loads of fucking black business owners, like our sisters, and trying to create something from their home, like the cakes and food. There's so much shit that we can do.
Moctar, just ever see the way you want to immerse yourself in the community? See what that speech alone. You'll be inside.
Why does it have to take me to say on this?
No. People have said, I know.
To get where I'm coming from, why does it have to? And I speak with passion.
Yeah.
So why does it have to take me to understand it, bro? Like I said, I've been in business nearly 15 years, bro. I've never been invited to any of these fucking gimmick award shows. Never been invited to any gimmicks award show. I've been winning fucking awards and I've been winning trophies since I'm fucking 14, bro. I fought for the Irish team. I fought European for this country. I got bronze for Ireland. I've never been to any of these fucking bleeding gimmick award shows. It's a gimmick.
Why is it a gimmick?
Do you know why it's a gimmick? Because the people that's getting the award, most of them are not even known for what they done. They're just known for fucking selling to the same circle that he's in. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Oh, God.
Do you get where I'm coming from? It makes no sense. You can't keep it in your circle. It's like getting the power and just keeping that power between your fucking, you're just feeding your mouth to fucking people.
So you reckon it's a clique?
It's a clique.
Yeah.
It's been a clique. It's a clique a long time. It's not just now. You know it. You said you spoke to him about it. So why do you need me to say it to you?
No. Even the last episode, I spoke to Jesse. I said, like, even the awards this year, I feel like looking at how it is, how it's set up, it is more of a clout thing, so I'm just like,
It
you know
is,
what?
it's a clout thing.
I haven't, especially with me, look, I don't deserve, like I said, I don't deserve an award this year because I haven't been active, I've been consistent.
But you're gonna get one.
It is, no, I won't.
You're gonna get one.
No, but that did happen, No, he's right, no, that did happen. It happened with me.
Oh, you offered you?
No. It happened with, like, I remember the year Cello dropped his tape, and obviously didn't really do that, and he won Artist of the Year. It did happen, and Cello, like, the people were fuming on that side.
Bro, it's not
but
even
like,
that,
on my side now, my category is always
I don't want to come across very disrespectful to him. Yeah, I was passionate about what I was saying, and what he's doing is beautiful, but he just needs to bring it a bit wider out where he's keeping it in the bubble. There's a lot more black other people that needs the help that he's fucking given. Do you know what I mean?
And I'll take more honest conversations like this, man.
Yeah, the power that he's been given, and the way he's have to mark himself, and the power and the people that he's rubbing shoulders with, he could help a lot of aunties and uncles, 100%. But just don't keep doing it just for your image or whatever. If you're gonna do it and be the voice for black people,
last on this,
be
right?
the voice
Last on this,
black
for actually the plug, he's our stuff, yeah. See the way you feel. Come on, let's have it right. You feel very passionate about it, yeah.
Of course, it's why
don't you reach out?
Reach out to who?
To him and let him put him on game.
Nah, bro, that's not my thing, man. I do. That's what I'm saying to you. People that know me.
What's not your thing? Putting people on game.
No, I put people on. I don't need.
No,
it to be
on game. I'm not saying on game. Like, say you wouldn't ring me. Okay, that day when you said to me, "Dongo, you're soft." That's put me on game, bro. And that's I did go back and think about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I am being a bit soft.
Yeah.
Would you not ring him and say, "Hey, listen, what's the gig, bro? What you doing there? Like going into these like politicians?
Do you know what it is? Like, I'm gonna be.
Because you do feel so strongly about it.
I do feel strongly about it because the reason
why not reach out?
Do you know what? I've had so many black lads, yeah, come into the gym, or I met them somewhere, and we'd be talking, and they had the exact same feelings I had. They just don't have a platform to say it.
Right, you have the platform.
Do you get what I'm going? But like, I have the platform.
And you have the confidence and the balls to go and say how you feel.
It's not. I just think. Look, regardless how much I say it, he's still gonna feed his fucking clout. He's still gonna feed his circle. Do you know? Like, if he's gonna change, he will hear this.
Oh, he will. Trust me, he will hear this.
He's gonna change, and if
100%.
he wants to if you want to make an impact, there's lots of ways.
This will get. Trust me, this will get sent to him.
There's a lot of way of doing it. There's a lot of way of us making. He's already made an impact, but that impact is heavy. You can't pray and walk around and say you speak for black people, and you're not speaking to the majority of black people that needs you to speak for them.
The hood.
You can't do that. You can't do that, and that's the only thing I don't agree with. I'm not looking for help off him. I'm fucking well done. I'm well.
No, I know what you're saying.
I don't need help
for
off
the
him.
people.
I don't need anything from them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at the position in my life where I was blessed with whatever, and now we're putting in the foundation that we're blessing other people with it. But I don't need to be fucking praised for that. That's what I say to you earlier. If you know me, you know me. But if you don't know me, you know of me. Because you know the shit that I done when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not the shit I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But that shit that I do, I don't need a camera to show that I'm doing good for, or I'm doing help, or trying to pull somebody down that I helped him get that. That's not my place. I was blessed with that, and that's why I was able to bless him. And that's it. But the likes of him, he was blessed with that. If he's gonna put Ward Show on, bring people that fucking bust their fucking ass off every fucking week, putting fucking food on the table, making sure that tax people and your fucking ma or him himself is on the labor collecting. Because we did that. That's what we did for 15 years. At least fucking come and speak to people that can help the black community. People that can put powers together that we can do different and actually help certain businesses. Do you get where I'm coming from? That's all it is. It's not about fucking blah, blah, blah. Oh, let shit your wall show fucking being cunts fucking putting 3-piece on it. Never done that in their life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, some serious clout that you want to be at. No one wants to be at that shit.
Jesus.
If you're going to do it right, do it fucking right. Do you get me? That's it. Everyone there is fake. You're fucking giving a award to some fucking bleeding girl that's only opened a business like 3 months. She hasn't fucking bleeding done anything. Do you know how hard it is to get a business up, bro? To be giving it to somebody that's only 3 months open. 3 months business. Oh yeah, she sold this amount. Yeah, let's see if she's here next year. You need to understand that.
Real talk. Real shit.
You need to understand that.
Real
Like,
shit.
That's just it. That's
Real
really
shit.
it.
No,
and look,
appreciate that, man.
like I said,
that's heavy. That's
Hosting that shit, it's gonna be unreal. I'll be talking. Don't worry about it.
Lads,
yeah, look.
what's the gig though? Plug the pod, bro. Tell the guys where they can find you. And what's the story for this season? What type of guests he's looking at? He's looking at the same or more matter? More? Do you know what else? Probably as well. I'd like to see like a James English style. Get real. Like, I know he's had a bank robber on. I think I didn't watch that one. And he does the running club now or something like that.
Yeah.
So what's the gig for the new season coming up?
Yeah, well, the net be the same shit. Like there's no.
Yeah, we have some
no
chaos.
change.
We have some serious chaos coming through.
Talk to me about the chaos. Remember the chaos you rang me? Tell the people.
No, we have some, like, look.
Go on, tell them. That telephone call you had the other day.
Man, I'm sweating here.
You can see on the side of your head glistening.
Yeah, no, like, look, we have some chaos coming, like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm looking at this year, and, like, we've spoken about is to just bring something different to what everyone else is doing. Because if you look at it, man, throw a fashion rod out there and you catch about 20 podcasts doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People are sick of it.
Yeah.
People are sick of it. And, like, if you have the decency enough and able to hold your own, why not bring some strange in?
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at. We're looking to bring something different, something odd. Everybody's a platform. Like I said, a platform's for people, human beings, not just fucking people that's like influencers or they have a bit of clout here or whatever. We're just looking for people that's just human being that has a story to tell. And that's just it. It could be the person from your next door neighbor that's like crazy. It could be the next door neighbor his. It could be, do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be fucking famous, but he has a story and it's deep and it's proper and he's been through something. And that's what we're looking for.
Well,
Yeah, relatable as well.
And that's what we're looking for.
So plug. So where can they find us? The pod.
So YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Two Heads Podcast, and we're starting to, I don't know when this will be out, but the 15th of September will be episode 1, season 3 with Top Notch Baby, and then we're gonna run it a little bit differently in how we drop, but it will be consistent again. We had some shit to
Live show next year.
Maybe I fucking and that shit.
You guys live show will be off the. I can only imagine who go on stage, which is
be class, but
yeah. You should, boys.
But the
you
timing
should.
has to be right though. It has to
Yeah,
feel
of course, because
proper.
he's in a third season now, so well established. Because I was in the forest there a couple of weeks ago. I was at Ben Williams' documentary release.
You going to it, yeah?
Some fella walks up to me. You got your boy pregnant for the chat now. I was like,
For the house.
Bro, that's
I was like,
great clip.
I was like, I know Moctar. And I remember saying it to another girl that knows you, going to Open Circle the other day. And she's like, everyone knows that fucking Moctar fella. I don't know if you know, I'll tell you off camera who the girl is. Yeah. But I was like, what? Cause I didn't want anyone to know me because obviously I'm having beef with This Is Dublin. We'll talk off camera. And I was like, I want to go in because obviously I'm getting a bit of stick on TikTok. People want to kill me, you know. So
Yo, how long? I'm gonna pull this and we finish with this. This one is for you, mate.
Yeah, go ahead.
What happened about? Oh, lads. Yeah, so something happened to you recently, you know?
Where?
In Tala. What was that about?
What happened to me recently in Tala?
Something about slap or something.
Something about slap?
Did you get slapped?
No.
No? Then what's that? I heard something about, you're saying something on your podcast about nobody in Dublin will slap you.
No, see, that's a little joke that I do.
Okay.
That's a little, nobody can slap me. No.
See, no, that's just a little joke.
No. Listen,
I heard that. I was like, that's not Dongo.
No. So I remember one time I put it on Instagram. No one can slap me, and then a boxer, because obviously MMA guys now follow me, and a boxer popped up. And he was like, let's spar. I goes, here, you relax, I don't mean you. You know what I mean? Like, and then obviously I don't have used to on my Instagram as well. But look, lads, we'll finish up with this. I have a thing called one question only, yeah? So you just get to, I'm not being asking you a question, so you just get to ask me a question. So I'll start off with you. Any question?
Any question?
But none of this like, where'd you see yourself in 5 years? Because people ask that all the time. Yeah, any question, yeah.
Fuck,
I know your question's gonna be mad. This Moctar guy.
Oh?
I know your question's gonna be mad.
Nah, bro, it's simple. How do you have it?
How did you find this?
No, do you know what? No. Brilliant.
This episode.
No, 100%. No, I'll be real. This guy really thinks I'm a bitch. Really, no, for real, yeah. It's everything that I want in a podcast. Okay. Everything. We touched on religion. It's the first time I've fully had a conversation about transgender. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not comfortable with it in the sense of like, people are sensitive, and obviously when you are looking at trying to get brands and stuff like that, they do look at this stuff, and then if you're kind of like, but I felt like I was being 100% in my opinion, do you get me? Even being honest about like, back in the day how I used to speak about, if my son was gay or whatever, I was throwing it out there, and it's a risk for me, but it is what, I'm being me, it is what it is, do you get me? And it's how we talk on the street, even like how you were speaking and stuff like that, being honest, being brash, the whole black and Irish stuff, you're being real, and that's what I want, because it's relatable, bro. I remember the episode 1 where John was talking about what he was talking about. A girl sent me a snap crying. I want people to really feel the podcast and it's relatable. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's probably this year, because I've been very rusty. I've been stuttering, not doing intros. I've been all over the gap. But I think this is if I'm going as a whole on game, it's been the best episode so far. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it was a good one, bro.
Go ahead.
He's little.
I would feel
Okay, my question for you is, what's your original height? What's your proper height?
This nigga.
Without shoes on.
This nigga.
You know what fucked up? The original question I was going to ask would not have been much better than that either, Rob. I just pulled up my last minute. I wasn't prepared.
It's a question, bro.
5'4", fuck off. I'm on 5'6" or something, yeah, 5'7".
5'6"?
You're out there getting a few ladies chopping away with me now. Asking me a question, clown you.
I'm only 5'9", so you're not far behind
Don't
me.
worry, lads. Yous are all short of me. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that. Right?
guys, nice one, like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And remember, Clout says no.
You